What's up, friends and family? I'm the third leg here, so I'm always gonna be I'm gonna be at the. Hey, you know how I know it be people hate watching because I already got a dislike. How do you get a dislike and we ain't even started the show yet? It's some
Somebody was.
dusty niggas out here in real life, bro. Anyways, we don't pay too much attention to it. What was you saying, Quentin, about Calvin Johnson?
Man, it's just sad. Bro, he was so good, and he just like a. Did you see him? He looked like he's
Nah,
still in shape and
I had a
everything.
party. I had a party on the rooftop, so I didn't get a chance to really pay a whole lot of attention to the draft itself or anything like that. So
Yeah, he's still slim and slender and in shape and look like he can ball out.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's lit here, bro. It's crazy. It's absolutely lit here. And I even had to go through a bunch of security just to get to my spot, dog. So
Huh.
That's why I thought you
yeah. How y'all feel tonight?
was good. That's why I thought you was gonna go out because I knew it was gonna be all parties all in Detroit because of the draft.
No, it's a party literally right on my rooftop. So I could see everything from here and all of that. It's crazy because they got police everywhere. I mean, the water is police all through the water. They say it's people walking through the audience that could just, I guess they doing body scans, just random body scans, to where they could see you and they could see what's going on. And if you got something crazy on you and stuff like that, it's just a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? They not fucking around. They are not messing around down here, bro. I haven't
Is it
seen
weird?
this level of security since the Super Bowl was here.
Sounds about right.
They
Is it
are
weird? I
not.
can't see Mika. I can't see. I can only see you.
You
Yeah, I
can't
can
see
only see you.
Mika?
I can
No,
see. I can't see Mika.
I can only see you.
What? What are y'all talking about?
Yeah,
So
I can only
we
see
I
you. I can't see Mika.
I'm looking at my phone, right? I can see it on my phone. I can't see it on the screen.
Wait a minute. Let me see what y'all seeing. Do it normally be that where y'all can see me?
Yeah, I can usually see you and Mika, but right now I can just see you. I can't see Mika.
Okay, hold on. Let me see something.
Let me see if I can take a picture of it.
What am I doing? Hold on, let me see something. I gotta make sure that I'm doing this right now. Y'all got me feeling crazy. So
Okay.
what is the people seeing?
They see
They see
everybody.
they
Like in the live broadcast, you can see everybody.
Okay,
But
so
like
they do see
backstage, you can
everybody.
usually see everybody backstage.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can see something backstage.
yeah.
All right, hold on. Add right, add left. Can y'all see it now? What do y'all see now?
Still just you.
Y'all still only can see just me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, good. Y'all don't need to see me. Skip it. I mean, I don't need to see nobody else. All y'all can do is see me. But that's weird though, because I got a new computer and I downloaded this. I downloaded the software, and so I don't know. That's really weird. I got new software and stuff like that, but I guess it's I don't know. This is tripped out. What am I doing wrong?
I
Am
don't
I doing
know.
something wrong? Y'all should be able to see everybody.
You normally have it like in that with that lower third, but I can only see it on the phone. That's why I'm looking down. I'm looking at the phone. I can only see it on the phone.
I gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong, but y'all gonna have to give Time Dog some grace because Time Dog is trying to figure it out. I had to buy a whole new computer today, and I
What
got my
for
whole.
real?
Well, I don't know. My other MacBook Pro is actually one of the newer ones with the M1 chip, but I don't know. I must have been doing something wrong or something was crazy because um, I don't know. My Photoshop just wasn't working on it. It was doing a lot of glitching, so I just spent a bunch of money and bought a new one, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with my other one yet. So I'm just kind of chilling. So Yeah, I'm trying to get everything right with this new software and stuff like that, but I'll figure it out. I might even be streaming on the Millionaire Morning Show from a completely different angle. But we'll see what happens. So I guess y'all just gonna have to go based off of the voices. I got some stuff I want y'all to see. I'm wondering if y'all gonna be able to see the actual videos that I played in.
Well, I got my iPad up, so
Let me see
if
That's
not,
a
something.
I can
delay.
just look at.
That's a delay on your iPad though.
Yeah, it is gonna be a little bit of delay. Let me see something. Watch this. All right, how about we do this? Let's go into the first video and then we gonna figure it out from there. So, how many of y'all have seen? Well, I know y'all don't watch The View, but how many of y'all have heard of the clip where they saying that women no longer need men? It's like a TikTok trend where they saying that women are no longer needing men.
Yeah, I saw it.
You seen it?
I saw like I saw like little clips. I haven't seen like the actual whole thing, but I saw like little clips because a lot of the men were passing it around.
All right, I'm about to play it for y'all. Can y'all see that?
I,
Are y'all able to see the,
nope,
the
Nope.
video at all?
Nope.
nope,
Y'all can't see the video?
Nope.
nope,
What about now?
Nope.
nope.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I only see it on the iPad. So now I see it on the iPad. It say TikTok debate: Do women need? Yeah,
What about now? Can y'all see it now?
nope.
Nope.
Oh my god. I don't know what to do.
Go ahead, hit that stream yard.
I hate StreamYard so much, bro.
I know, I know. Said something about Shannon. He was like, nah, nah, nah.
I hate
I got
StreamYard
it.
Somebody
so
just put
much, bro.
some.
Somebody put some what?
They put the directions in the super chat.
Interview guest broadcast. All right, let me see something. Settings, preferences. What did he say? Settings,
Interview,
preferences, interview.
guest view, broadcast.
Oh, all right, all right, all right. Shout out to you, big dog.
Yeah,
Hey!
So y'all can see it now.
yeah.
All right, how do I get it
um,
out of preview mode?
yeah.
How do I get it out of preview mode? Oh, back to live mode.
Wait for the
All
next.
right, cool. All right, so we good. We good. Can y'all see now?
Appreciate you, Coach Ralph.
That's a bag chaser right there. That's what's up. All right, we gonna figure it out. We working through it. All technical difficulties. We in there. All right, bet. So y'all ready to see this video?
Yup.
All right, let's get to it.
So there's this clip going viral online of a dozen women being asked the following question: Do we need men? Most answered very quickly, no. And only one said she thought women needed a man in their lives, only one. But when men were asked a similar question, do we need women, most of them said yes. So why do you think that is?
Because men are useless. I mean, and by the way, I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men because I think I would die without gay men. Nobody can gossip like gay men. Nobody can help you accessorize like gay men. Nobody can help you keep you from doing harm to yourself like gay men. But with the exception of somebody like Steve, I think Steve is very self-sufficient.
That's Joy's husband.
But like
He is.
my
He is.
husband, it takes a village of women to make sure that he's not emaciated, starving, and living in his own filth. He can,
Really?
Yeah.
How about you
No.
guys? Well, you guys feel you guys are married to.
I don't understand that, bro. Like, for me, if I'm her husband, I'm feeling like a fool
Whole
for
fool, not a half a fool.
seriously for even dealing with her. Thank y'all. I'm gonna read the super chat shortly. I feel like an idiot for even having this conversation, like for her using me as an example and saying that I'm unable to even fucking take care of myself without a woman. First of all, I don't know how true that is, but secondly, honestly, that just shows that she don't have no respect for her man, dog.
She doesn't. Like that was I heard like a small little piece of that clip, but just to see it like in the whole context, I'm not gonna say what he should do, but I'm telling you right now, that was me. She be gone. She be gone. Cause that it
I
was just this. It
I
was
don't
like
understand how women disrespect is that disrespectful towards a man. That's pretty weird to me.
because if her husband was on TV and was like, we don't really need women. Well, maybe gay women, because we can do threesomes or something like that, but not really like
Well, a
regular
gay
women.
man is pretty much a woman, so let's just get that out the
No,
way.
no, not. And that's the thing.
Why you say no it's
Thing
not,
like
Mika? Why you say
they're
no it's
not,
not?
because they're still men. Like at the end of the day, you got all different kinds of gay men, and not all gay men are very feminine, right? And so at the end of the day, like they're still men. They still think like men. They just like other men.
I think that they like women too. I think that they fooling y'all. Like I
Oh, some of them,
genuinely, some of them would.
some of them do. Some of them do. Some of them start out liking women, and then some of them move on to men, but still like women. Some of them want to try to sleep with women. So it just really depends.
I don't trust them motherfuckers. I don't. I don't trust not one of them, bro. I don't. I believe that every last one of them actually still like box.
Some of them do.
It's impossible for you not to like box.
My gay friend always told me. He always told me he likes he likes women, but he just liked men more. But he never said he didn't like women.
What?
Yep,
Shit.
that's what he always told me.
Wait. What?
He liked women. He liked sleeping with women, but he just liked men more. That was just it.
You gonna have to get him on the phone.
You have to. There's something about
That's some
like
crazy junk right there.
Yeah.
What
there's
was you about to
something
say, Quentin?
joyous about some wet, cozy, wet meat that I
Oh
can't.
man. Oh man. Oh dog. You speaking my language, bro. Like
There's just something
that
like
sound crazy to
nigga,
me.
when you first go in and you throw your head back, and you know that shit's gonna last like 25 seconds.
Um,
Oh man.
I only bust real quick like that one time in my entire life. What you
Shit,
laughing at, Rita?
one time I did. I said I was sorry, nigga. As soon as it was, I was like, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah, I think I might have apologized too. Did I apologize?
we're gonna have to run that back, man.
God, that was the wildest day ever.
nah.
That I don't know what was wrong with me. Something was wrong with me that day. Yeah, she still had her jacket on and everything.
Mm.
That shit was wild. Like she still had her jacket on. Her pants wasn't even at her ankles yet, or wasn't even at her knees. That shit was like two pumps. I was like, immediately after, I was like, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. Like
And that
I was
never
a
happened.
savage that day.
That never happened ever again.
Never. That had never happened before that. It had never happened after that. Like, still had the jacket on, just like pushed her on the bed, like pulled her pants down, and I was just like, oh man, I'm done. I said, fuck it. And she's
Rita
like, what?
doesn't have sex. I don't believe it. She's the sweetest person in this world. That did not happen. That, nope.
That was the weirdest day ever, bro. I don't know what happened. Shit.
No. No, I think that happens a lot with men. I don't think most of I don't
No, that's only happened one time with me, Mika.
I don't think a lot of y'all get past like 10 minutes.
What?
No, no. My
Oh
sessions,
no.
my sessions be pretty
That's
extensive.
what you, Mika, because you got the
Hmm?
That's
Be too long.
I can see how niggas don't get past 10
No,
minutes with you, but the rest of these hoes out here.
no. I would say my because mm, no.
Sometimes like I try to make it like because they were like, let's do a quickie. And I was like, man, I don't want it that way. Like
I think y'all will. I think men will last longer in like the fast situations versus those slow situations.
you have to get out of your head. You can't think about how good it feels. That's the whole thing. Like if you focus on how great it feels, it's a wrap.
Nah, I got a lot of control at this point. Like I can literally, I feel like I can control like when it happens, like all of that. Like I got 100% control at this point. But
See, look, at 7 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes.
but see, that's the
See,
actual pumping though, right?
I
That's the
think that's
actual participation. But see, no,
pumping.
like no, it's different
Actual
for me
pumping.
because I want to like experience that shit. Like I want to be in it, and then I want to flip it, and then I want to like most of the, and this is most of the time, and then I want to take my time and then just like revel in my greatness for a second. And like I don't know, like it's a for me, it's a whole experience. So I don't know.
Yeah, I can understand that when
the
you're
chat
with
got
yeah,
me.
I get it.
Yeah, and then a lot of it is what lead up to it and all of that stuff, right? I mean, these young niggas, you know what I'm saying? They just want to get straight to it. For me, it's a little different for me. Like I like to like really experience that junk. So it's just different for me. But see, that brings me back to the original thing. It's like, how can you not like box? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just a very
I know that's
scent.
the same anyway. I'd be like, how don't you like it?
Man, listen, the very scent of a woman just be like, damn, that shit is crazy. So I don't believe these gay dudes. Like, I don't believe that they really that. I think that that's the finesse to get y'all out of
Well,
y'all
they be
panties
no,
and
they
shit.
90%. That 10% is still there. And if they were laying in the bed, their man. I bet a lot of them would.
Yeah, it's pretty
Hmm.
weird. But they are emasculating a man. Let me play a little bit more of this.
His own filth. He can,
Really?
How about you guys?
No.
But you guys feel you guys are married to people that are more.
I have Handy Manny at home. No, he fixes everything. When things go bump in the night, he's the one that goes downstairs. When there's a bug to be exterminated, he does the
Oh,
extermination.
honey.
When there is something to be fixed, he fixes it. He throws out the trash and he
Still
throws
no.
out the recyclables. I enjoy all the man stuff.
So
he
my-
does at
But
my
wait a
house.
second.
Now, nigga.
She was the only person on this panel that actually had good things to say about her man.
She's like, I don't know what you bitches talking about, nigga. My nigga do all the nigga shit.
And when I say that, women get so mad.
Well, you
What
see
did
the
it?
other lady's face. She was
Why
like,
don't y'all want that?
"Yep."
That's weird to me. Like I said, I don't know if like women are just. I think that women are starting to get to the point to where they actually hate men.
Well, if you listen to what the first woman said, everything bad about her husband is stuff of men. Like he'd be dirty. Okay, we're dirty. Like we
But she
would it.
didn't really say that. She just said she was like, "Yo,
It was
he."
woman stuff that she was speaking to.
Yeah, but she was kind of on some like, "Yo, he don't even know his right from his left, and it just take a whole army of women to even be able to deal with him."
Hmm.
Then he's
She was
also
making
a
them seem like
millionaire. So
uh,
there's that. So
she was making them seem like he's dumb without a woman.
Yeah, man, that junk was pretty embarrassing, and I'm like, why would she say that about him, bro? To all of these people, like that don't even. That's not cultured. Like that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? But she was the only one that seemed like she had positive things to say. Let me play the rest of
Wait
this.
a second. Wait. She's really talking about a servant. Let's face it.
No.
It's a handyman
Well,
she's
it's-
talking
no,
about.
it's a
Handy Manny.
Oh, it's a handyman with benefits.
We do not have.
Well, but the things that you're describing, you could pay somebody to do that. We're not talking about that. What about the inner life of a man? That's what this is about.
I need my man
3 to 4 times a week. And
Good for you guys.
then the rest of the time I need a wife. Because I've always said that.
Everyone needs a wife.
No, I teased Vicky, my producer, in the morning. I was like, if you'd like to join Max and I, not in that way, but like Vicky and I could kill it as a household runners. Like we would be laughing, giggling, doing all the things, and Max would be so psyched I was wasting all my words somewhere else anyway. So it would be a perfect
She sound like she bisexual to me, but
She just explained her whole household. That's what
yep,
she's
she
doing.
did. She did. And she tried to walk it back a little bit, like, no, I'm just playing or whatever.
That's what she's doing. Yep, that's what
Yeah.
and it's okay. But that's what she's doing. At the end of the day, like that I don't know that lady's name, but the first
I don't
one,
know none of these new chicks' names.
I know S1E.
Yeah, Sunny
And
used to be like on some political stuff, didn't she?
yeah, she used to be on CNN, and I know Joy. That's
Mm.
it. I don't know the rest of it.
combo. And the other day, Caleb said to me, this is my youngest son, he said, Mama, I want a spare mom. And I didn't know what he meant. And he's like, he said, Genevieve has a spare mom. And I realized the parents were
that, a
divorced.
nanny?
No, divorced. An extra mom.
They be saying names and everything on this
Like
bitch.
2 moms.
Oh.
And so I asked him, because at first I was a little wounded. I was like, what am I not doing? And he's like, no, I just think at bedtime, you always have to pay attention to the other kids too. And if we had a spare mom, Dad, and you could, then you just get a focus on me. And it was so sweet. He didn't ask for a spare dad, by the way. He asked for a spare mom.
I took this totally differently in how I prepped because broadly speaking, I feel like men have proven largely useless. Like I think in the political moment, the people who are
Guys, don't hold
saying
back.
what needs to be said in my party, it's all women. The very few men, with the exception of Mike Pence and a few others, are saying what they need to. But in life, like I need my husband. I don't know if I need any other men, but he is irreplaceable.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
But that's what we're all saying. We like our husbands. We just don't need men beyond that.
Yeah, wait till you're married 20 years and you'll see how
Well,
replaceable
the
they
reason
are.
that women, I think that the reason women can stay married for as long as they do is because they have a lot of girlfriends.
They have a village.
They have girlfriends. Because I always have to initiate the conversations. He'll step up, but I have
I
to
thought you were going
start
to say
them.
initiate.
Oh, I don't-
I just
You
told you
don't
guys
like
I have
talking to women.
Bro, I don't know what's wrong with these hoes. Like, why are they married?
This shit is wild.
Like, they just
And like
some
she
of them
said, she
seem like
likes
some
to
miserable chicks, bro.
Yep, I agree.
I don't know
This
why
this
they
shit's hard
married.
to listen to.
Yeah, this is sad. I feel bad for men.
You said you feel
I
bad for
really do.
men.
Well, she said that she.
I feel bad because a lot of women are like that. Like a lot of women.
Well,
This
she
shit-
said that she has to initiate conversation with her husband like he's stupid, but it's not even that. Like, we don't like talking to y'all. Let's be clear. Men don't like talking to women outside of trying to have sex with you. Just like daily talking. Y'all aren't funny. We're smarter than y'all. Like, we don't want to talk. We don't want to talk to y'all.
Okay. I got male friends that I like talking to, and they talk to me. Hell, they call me more than I.
Well, my female friends say I'm the smartest person they know. That's what most of them say, and I don't share the same sentiment to them.
Well, that's because yours are dumb.
No, it's not. No, they're not. Actually, one of them's a doctor. If you want to be for real about the shit, she's not
Yeah,
dumb
but
at all.
outside of that, when I say okay, but outside of that, what do they talk about with you that speaks to you as a male?
Why they can't get a nigga?
That doesn't speak to you as a man unless you're gay.
No, I'm just saying they want to know what they're doing wrong.
But I'm saying, what do they do to speak to you as a man? That's the same.
Nothing. Just ask me about my kid and what's going on in my life, and that's the run of the conversation.
Like me and my male friends, like I like sports, so we talk about sports except for basketball. That's the only thing I'm talking about. I don't do basketball like that. Outside of that, sports, cars, like some of them don't know how to change oil in the car, don't know how to do a lot of stuff, right? Like my dad a lot. So
What man is changing oils in cars? That ain't something that a man does by and large. In the masses, niggas go to the little drive-through.
Well, they
and pay
do
the money.
now. They do now.
Niggas
but they
ain't
didn't used to do
outside
it.
under the car changing oil. That's not a thing.
Some
Stop the
guys
cap.
do though. It depends on.
Some do, but most don't, nigga. It's an active.
most of my friends,
Most
oil
casual
change.
guys don't.
cars, yes, they do. They get out there and they change parts on those cars. They change out stuff. Yeah.
How many dudes are we talking? Like let's stop the cap, ma'am.
So I got three. I have three male
Oh,
friends that I talk
oh,
to on a regular basis.
great.
Yeah,
Let's be clear. A BMW oil change costs like $500 for a reason. And it ain't
but
because
you
a
don't
nigga can just
need
get
to.
up under there and change the
No, you
oil.
can buy,
Well,
but you
that's
can buy.
because the newer cars they build it to where you got to actually take. Well, you can still change your oil,
You can buy
but
the two.
the
If you get,
newer cars they move a little bit differently. So
yeah, you can't
let,
just
let
get
me
up
let me
under and
play the
change
rest
the
of
oil.
this, and then we're gonna wrap this part up.
8 girlfriends from Panama here who are girlfriends for 50 years since they were in kindergarten.
Oh, I love
And it's
that.
and they were saying yesterday that they've gone through divorces, they've gone through challenges, and having that village of women has made it possible
Well, we
for
are
them.
more collaborative than men. I think
Yeah.
there have been studies that say that women have much closer friendship relationships than men do.
Because women
Again, I
have
think we have to make a
because
difference,
women.
differentiate gay men.
No, gay men
Are
are
in
part
their
of our,
in their
part
own
of our group.
category.
Yeah, but we're
Women are
not married to gay
independent.
men, okay?
Oh,
But
Some
women
people are.
women have conversations about their feelings. Men talk about
It's
sports,
socializing, yeah.
cars, all that stuff.
I don't know. My husband talks about his feelings with his
Maybe he's
friends.
gay. Next.
Yo, that chick is super disrespectful, bro. Honestly, man. Like seriously. Like,
Oh, Joy.
listen, yeah. Like if you said that, let me bring up my dog Slimmy. If you said that on one of these panels, people will be pissed. They will be feeling some type of way. Like dudes be ready to scrap, bro. What up, Slimmy?
What's up,
What's
y'all?
that?
Man,
Why
this
you
Chilling,
shit is
shaking your
chilling,
head
crazy,
bro.
like?
bro.
If you said
This
that
shit
on one
is
of these panels,
crazy.
people be wanting to scrap over simple stuff on the panels, let alone saying that shit in person, bro. So
Nah, you can't say this shit, man. Like I don't even know. I don't even know how they got a show talking like that. That shit
I
it's
is
a
do
lot of
know.
women
crazy.
You
that
do
support that
know.
type of shit.
They don't have no dudes pushing back. All the last shows, it's just been women talking shit to other women, and they ain't got no dudes to push back on their nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't
Man, that shit is
care.
despicable, man.
Because you can say all you can talk all this shit about your husband and how your husband's just a servant. You gonna need your husband when I'm busting your front door and try to take your shit. You gonna
Yeah.
wish you had a nigga. Like, stop
For
the
sure.
cap, man. Anytime
For sure.
anything breaks, you need a man. Men make sure everything that's inevitably gonna break works.
That's facts.
Yeah. I don't think that women realize how much. First of all, you can't disrespect the fact that men largely built the society and civilized the world to the point to where women are able to exist in the way that they are, right? So let's stop with the we don't need men thing. That's number one. Number two, women don't like they were the ones that were largely affected by what happened during the pandemic. They're the ones once the rent moratorium was up that was getting evicted the most. Like
Yeah.
for some reason, it's almost like this level of delusion just goes 10 times up. My chick have a difficult time sleeping without me because she just feels like
Mm.
she feels more secure when I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So she still, after all these years, trying to get used to like if I go out of town or if I stay somewhere else or whatever, she be like, "Oh, I didn't sleep that well last night." I'd be like, "Why?" Because you wasn't there, and it's like, come on, man, ain't nothing happening to you. You got the security, concierge, everybody is there. Yeah, but it's just not the same. Like that's just. I don't know how women have gotten to the point to where they feel so they like they can just disrespect to a larger extent the value of men, but I don't know.
Hmm.
It's a different dynamic today than it ever
And
has been. So
not to toot my own horn, like every woman that sleeps in my bed and I allow to spend a night, they're like, when I sleep with you, I sleep so much better.
look at Quentin sleeping with all of these women.
I was like, cause nigga, ain't nothing about to happen up over in this bitch.
Why you shaking your head, Mika?
Nope. They said I sleep so much better
Oh,
when I'm with you.
Somebody told me if a woman like fall asleep with you, she really trusts you.
Yeah.
That's just what
yeah.
that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Wait. Say that again. If a woman falls asleep with you, she really trusts you?
You're like, yeah. Like that's what like I mean, I'm talking like early on, like just like if you just starting to meet her and she feels comfortable enough to fall asleep, she fuck with you like that. I don't know if that's you
No,
know,
Yeah.
I mean
What
I
these
don't know
bitches
if
gonna do?
that's
Just
that
stay
makes
awake all
sense.
night, nigga?
No, but there's a sense of you gotta feel comfortable because otherwise, if you don't, you're not. women are not gonna. Women feel more like energy. So like if I don't feel comfortable sleeping next to you, I'm not gonna sleep there.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
I
Of
mean, that
course,
makes
by a woman.
sense.
Yeah, but
But I
like
mean, like, I like sleeping. I mean, I like sleeping by myself,
I was about to say.
but having that, no, I'm saying I like sleeping by myself. Like, I'm cool sleeping by myself, but it's something else when you got that soft, that chick, dog. I
You know
mean, it's
what?
just different. It's
The,
more. It's just like a pillow. It's like a third pillow or something, bro.
the chat gonna say it's time to go to Oklahoma, Mika. Y'all is on that stuff.
Let me
Ooh.
read some of these super chats and then we can move over to the next part of the show. All right, hold on. I see. I gotta edit this. Give me a second.
You know what? I'm to my horn again. You knew I was that nigga because I got a flat tire on a busy highway in the rain, and I got on my hands and fucking my back and changed that shit. And all these niggas was like, "Nigga, why you didn't just call AAA?"
Yeah, you know what I saw the other day on Amazon? It
That's
was a
commendable.
pink side of the road bag. It had like a poncho and all that. And I told my friend, I was like, "Who's
Oh,
buying
wait,
this?"
wait. What happened again? What was the
I was
what was they
on
doing?
Amazon for stuff, and they had like a pink bag. It was for women.
Uh,
For like it had a tire jack. It had like jumper cables. It had like all this stuff. A poncho. When I saw the poncho immediately, I said I would never buy that. My friend was like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because that requires me to go outside and change the tire. Why would I do that? I can just call a man to do that. I'm not doing that."
yeah.
I'm
Like
saying it was easier
Oh.
for me to change it in the way in the rain than to call somebody and wait multiple hours for them to come do it for me.
I will wait multiple hours for a man to do it.
Nigga, I got out there, nigga. That shit was done in 30 minutes.
If a man is in my car, he can do it. But I'm not getting out there and doing it. It's not that I
Nah, I'm
can't.
not doing that shit either. I done got to the point to where I ain't even gonna cap, bro. Like I have no reason to be out there
Oh.
fucking
I'm
up
not
in the rain and doing all of that shit. I'm not
doing
doing it.
I'm doing it. And my chick just sat in the car and she didn't say shit. She was on her phone because she knew I had that shit.
Nah,
it. Yeah.
nah, I'm not doing that shit.
He
I'm
didn't know
not
what
doing
the
that.
hell, nigga. I was like, nigga, who you texting, nigga, while I'm in the rain changing his damn tire, nigga?
The guy that she about to drive over to next after you get done changing the tire.
Nigga, we was on I-4, nigga.
Mm.
900 miles
Wait.
away from home, nigga, when nobody coming over.
Nah. All of that Macho Man Randy Savage shit, I ain't got that. I ain't got time to be doing that junk no more, bro. As a matter of fact, I try to make sure that every car I got run flats. We just gonna keep on going, bro. We not stopping. We not doing none of that shit. We going to where we gotta get to.
They do not make 35-inch run flats.
Why are you well,
I got some.
yeah, but
I got a big ass truck on 35s.
yeah, but that's different. That's different though. But let
I
me read
got
some of these super chats. Give me a second. J Dubs. Well, hold on. You can go ahead and talk, Mika. I just gotta do one more thing. Give me a second.
huh?
What was you about to say, Mika?
Oh no, I was just gonna say I got run flats, but the problem with the run flats is like if it's like a bad puncture, like you
Mm-hmm.
can't hit or nothing real quick.
Mm.
Like it's
Mm-mm. Give me a
What's
second.
what's a run flat like? What's the? I know that you can get a like. What happens? Like, explain that to me.
It's basically like you can keep driving on it. Um,
But what kind of flat is it? Like a little
I mean,
puncture?
if like whatever a normal flat would be,
Uh,
um, you basically can keep driving until whenever. So until you
hmm.
get to whatever your destination, you can like drive for a whole lot of miles, and then it's basically like it prevents your tires from actually going flat. And you get to your destination, and then you can call and have them come and change it and do whatever it is that they want to do. So
By the way, 35 is the tire size, not the wheels.
J Dub says, I just wanted to bless the platform. I love the value every one of you brings. Shout out to J Dubs. I appreciate you. My dog Tech Coach Ralph says, oh yeah, he hooked me up. Shout out to Tech Coach Ralph. I appreciate you, big dog. Me
Mm-hmm.
University says, do women need men? Does the grass need rain? I think we should just lead the ones that say that they don't need us and just let them be. AL
Yep.
says, Aren't these the same women who celebrated a woman chopping off her husband's part and putting it in the garbage disposal that show us trash? Oh, I ain't know nothing about that one. That's new to me. It's said her husband is a lobbyist, so imagine him doing the work, but thinks he's useless. Matt Newland says it's about foreplay and putting your face in a box. Nah, see, I know Matt don't know what the fuck he talking about. And pounding out furiously. Don't no woman want you up. Well, sometimes every once in a while. But largely, listen, a woman ain't trying to be sore. Like that ain't pleasurable for most women. Shit is weird. And making sure she understands who you are. I'm the captain of the ship. See, y'all niggas just be
Like a wilder.
yeah, that shit is out. That's for the young ignorant dudes.
That's a wilder.
Oat Milk says they telling us the future is female, Anton. Facts. Five Brown says, "Thank y'all for covering this. Did y'all see the TikTok where they reacted to?" No, I plan on trying to find that. Hey, Five, if you find that, email it to me. I'll probably react to that tomorrow. It showed all the male-dominated essential careers, and they completely ignored the stats and talked about their feelings. Shout out to Five Brown. Chris Spaghetti says, "How do I find a good church?" Shout out to Stock Club. You just gotta pretty much experiment. Like you gotta go and just go to different places, and eventually you'll find a space that I think that'd be more ideal for you and where they actually, you know what I'm saying? It just align with whatever it is that you think makes the most sense for you. Some people don't like all of the big shouting, and some people just like to go and it be quick in the church, and some people like to go to a non-denominational church. So it just depends, right? As you get older, I think that you get less patience for all of the bullshit. Um, I'm not the type of person that like to be in there on Easter and everybody trying to show off and impress each other. And it's just like, I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? So, Common Man 80 says the women of the View are married. However, they tell single women that they don't need a man, and single women listen. That make sense. It sounds like they don't even want to be married though.
They do.
Five Brown says the problem is that the men with platforms are such cowards. Steve Harvey, Stephen A, D.L. Hughley, Charlemagne, they all scared a woman to check
They
this kind of stuff.
scared.
So he is 100% telling the truth right here. That
Mm-hmm.
is the problem. But see, that's why it seemed like I'm such an anomaly because when I say, hey, you don't have to be a simp just because you're in a marriage or a relationship, it seemed like I'm crazy. And it's like, no, dog, you could just be a normal person. Greatness to Work says there is your proof that a real agenda is being pushed, and women like the View are a part of it. Give them a check to push an agenda. That's a fact. Ken J says, do any of these women have sons? It sounded like it. That one chick was telling the whole story about how she had a son.
Mm-hmm.
So, shout out to everybody that support the platform. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I got something else for y'all. All right, y'all ready?
Before you
Go
go there, I
ahead.
got a question.
All right, go ahead.
You see the passport bro pulled up on Kendra G?
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen him pulled up on. I didn't watch it though.
That nigga so messy.
the whole
What did he
time.
do? What did he
Well,
do?
he pulled up on Kendra's show and he live streamed it on his own channel. And like, you knew that nigga wasn't looking for nobody.
And they
No,
was
of course he
were
not.
and they was snitching. They was like, "Oh, Kendra, he's live streaming on his channel too." And she was like, "Are you live streaming?" He was like, "Nah, I cut my live." It was funny. I ain't gonna lie, it was funny.
What did he do
He
though?
was
What like
wild.
was he tripping like that?
Yeah, he just went on there to talk shit about black women and how women other places are better.
So he was
Yeah,
trolling. He was basically trolling.
he was
Yo,
like, Afro Latinas are
Triple man.
better, Africans are better. And she was
what's
like,
the
well, if it's
Afro
better,
Latina?
go over. What's the Afro Latina? A black, a black Latina.
Okay, so okay, mixed chick. All
Yes.
right. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
you know
Hmm.
how here in we're calling them African somewhere. So.
No, I haven't. I seen it. I vowed to never review a video on her show again. So
What happened the
she
last time? What
she
happened with
coming
the
more
last
towards
time?
the middle. Like she's starting to she hold women accountable all the time now.
yeah, I ain't
No,
impressed. I
she
mean, she put on the show. I think she do well, but it's
does
just not for
for
me.
show.
You
She's
think
not
so?
really holding them accountable, but she can't just let a lot of that stuff slide.
Mm-hmm.
So she got to say something.
Yeah, I see a lot of people do be reoccurring and they starting to recycle. She needs some new guests on that motherfucker. So
But she backslide. She backslide with Austin though. She was so mad.
Mm.
She
Yeah,
was like,
she did.
I seen old boy on there that used to be on Fight Club.
Who, Jay Prince?
Yeah. And it couldn't have been the first time he was on there because you already knew who he was.
I heard he was doing a live stream where he was sitting on the toilet, bro.
He's live right now. He does a live stream with that floor chick.
Nah, I'm straight. I'm a pass.
Oh yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, it ain't good.
Hey, Anton, you like we created that monster, man.
Nah, he was
Your
already a
fault.
monster. He was
Oh,
already a
nigga, it's
monster.
your fault, nigga.
It's my fault.
It's your fault, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, I was at home watching that episode. I was like, who is this character, man? This nigga come up here.
And
Crazy.
I told the dude from overseas, I said it's certain big names that put these little niggas on that's nonsense, and y'all get them niggas a name, and nigga, they run with it.
He said that he was already doing his thing before he came to me, so. All right, I got something for y'all.
That's cap.
So, well, not that. Let me revise that. I don't want to do that one. Hold on. I got something else.
I cut my beard off. I was getting.
There you go, Quentin. That's for you right there. Black men only like white women dating in LA, specifically. Specifically dating in LA. Here, let me share with you the video, and then you can draw a conclusion for yourself. All right, you ready? You ready, Quentin?
Indeed.
You the one that's gonna have to give us an insight into this the most because you probably got the most experience with the milk of magnesia. Okay. All right, let's go.
So I need to talk to y'all about something. I recently went to an event and there were about 1,000 people there. And of the couples that were there, about 95% of them were black men with non-black women. The person leading the event was a black man that was married to a white woman.
Hold on. Before we get into that, you know what she reminds me of a little bit, bro? She kind of reminds me of what Halle Berry, that look that Halle Berry was wearing in Boomerang.
I like that haircut. I like that little. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's very rare to get any woman to even look remotely close to Halle Berry, but the whole look, yeah, she looked like Halle Berry in Boomerang, bro. Like the whole look that she got.
She ain't bad. She ain't bad looking at all. She got
she's straight.
Features.
Yeah, she's straight looking, but she got this look. Hold on, I'm about to share it. I just pulled it up. Let me see if I can pull it up. She got that look right there.
Yep.
Hold on, let me see.
Halle Berry.
Let me see if I can find it.
Halle Berry.
somebody
song?
She got that look right there. Yeah.
Why Halle Berry single? She need Quentin in her life.
Bro, don't go over there. Don't go over there, bro. Go over there. Oh, it's a reason.
Y'all like red flags. Halle Berry got them all.
Woo-wee.
Boy, yeah, I heard Halle Berry for the streets, bro.
Yeah, for the streets.
Who told you that, Denzel? I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, you know, Eric Benet left her.
Yep. David, was she with David Justice first? She was with David Justice,
I don't
right?
know, bro. She went with a lot of guys. I mean, you know what? Let me ask this question though.
She just crazy.
Is it because a lot of times we hear about these people because they are celebrities, but are they really dating any more than what a normal person would date, except for they got the visibility in every relationship that they may be in, maybe broadcast or advertised? Is it really they dating more people than an average person to where it seems like, oh man, everybody is hitting that shit? Or is that just normal amongst how women kind of get around in the streets like that? You know what I'm saying?
It's the same amount. It's just that you get to see all of them versus the average woman. You don't get to see all of whoever she dates, even if she's not sleeping with them. If she goes out on a coffee date, that counts.
Yeah, that's true.
I hate these niggas.
What do you hate?
Bitch ass nigga call me a simp just because I called her
cute. Man.
Nigga, some dumbass in the chat. I hate you fucking niggas, man.
Yeah, people do take the words completely out of context and they don't be knowing what they talking about. That is true.
Like you call a bitch cute, you're a simp, nigga. How else you supposed what, nigga? That shit don't make no sense.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. That's crazy.
Anyway,
But
continue. Let's.
let me go ahead and play a little bit more of this video.
So I need to talk to y'all about something. I recently went to an event and there were about 1,000 people there. And of the couples that were there, about 95% of them were black men with non-black women. The person leading the event was a black man that was married to a white woman. I'd be lying if I said that seeing all of this at the same time was not triggering. This is pretty much what the dating scene looks like overall in LA. Here are 4 other observations that I picked up on since moving to LA. 1, it's not equal. It's not like I'm seeing a bunch of black women dating outside their race. In fact, I'm barely seeing black women dating at all. 2, it's gotten so bad that at this point, whenever I do see a black man that's single, the first thing that I'm asking myself is, I wonder if he dates black women. 3, within the past couple months, I've had conversations with multiple black women that actually want to leave LA. Not because of the economy, not because they aren't flourishing in their careers, but simply because they feel like there's no love for them in LA. The fact that I know so many beautiful, talented, compassionate, evolved black women that are all feeling the same way makes no sense to me. And lastly, when you don't see yourself reflected in a space, you feel like you don't exist. As a black woman myself, I can tell you honestly, when it comes to the romantic space, I have never felt more invisible than I do living in LA.
What do you think about that, Quentin?
Um, Nigga, it's what we've been saying. Like these women can say all they want online about making more money than us, and niggas is leeching off of them. That's not what happened. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude, and I'm not like a black woman basher, but ain't nobody dating y'all niggas. I was like, let's go elsewhere, nigga. No, nigga, white guys don't want you, Mexican guys don't want, nigga. No one wants you, so you better pick a nigga and make a deal.
Do you think that nobody truly wants them, or do you think that
It's
um
hard. Like, there's a meme, and it just shows like a Mexican girl, and they're like, "Hola," with this pleasant view, and then it shows like Mylene, like a Chinese girl with like they're unapproachable, like their face, their disposition. And I told Kim that she's been
you
on the
think so?
platform. Yeah, she's been on this platform before, and she's like, "It's dangerous to smile to niggas."
What?
Yeah, that's what she said. She goes, it's inviting you to talk to us, and then you put yourself in a compromising situation, and you got to tell them no, and they get aggressive. And I'm like, okay.
Hmm.
So black girls is the only one out here not smiling because they in fear of their lives.
What is going on?
I smile all the time.
Yeah, she do.
Yeah, you do.
Probably
Mika
too much,
always smiling.
but all the time.
You're not a
Man.
full blown nigga either, so let's get that out the way.
Jesus,
Wow.
Quentin.
You gonna give
Quentin,
my 17%? Okay,
Quentin, you a mess, bro.
okay.
I don't know. Like I live around all whites. Like nigga, it's like 1% black people where I live, and everybody look at me. They're like, hey, like I don't feel threatened. They smile at me. They talk to me. We have conversations. I went to the hospital today, and everybody just looked at me. I was just pleasant, non-threatening black male figure.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Say something, Mika. Say something.
Yep. I think a lot of women have just been brainwashed, honestly. Because at the end of the day, we all like nobody really thinks y'all are gonna like attack us.
Then why she ain't gonna
Like nobody
smile?
thinks that. But I will give credence to the fact that there are some men that if you smile at them, it's a wrap. They're talking, they're coming over, yada yada yada. So I know some women want to avoid that, but you don't have to go around with the bitch either to
Well, as
avoid.
it pertains to
I just
me,
not interested. I'll say okay, thank you, I appreciate it, da da da, and that's it.
And Mika, why do you think women are trying to avoid interactions so much?
because they're scared. I think they're scared.
I,
You think
no,
women are scared, Quentin?
Yes, like I'm from what I heard from my female friends. They scared. I guess they only scared to niggas they
Scared
don't
of
really
what?
like.
What are they scared of?
Aggressive niggas they can't take no for an answer.
Yeah, I've heard
now
about that
there
too.
are those. I remember when I moved up to New York. I met a lot of those. I was really scared in New York when I first moved there but that's a different type of aggressive.
Yeah, that they wilding in New York though.
That's a
They
different type.
wilding.
Even the women sometimes in New
They
York can get a
wilding.
little aggressive, but that's a
Nah.
extreme, right? Most of the time, men are not like that.
Yeah.
But you have those, and so anytime you have a small little section of something, people can blow it up. But you do have those men who don't take no for an answer.
You
Is
And
that
think
the
they get
reason why y'all have fear?
no. I'm not in fear of no man. I don't understand. Like I mean, I watch my surroundings, but I'm not in fear of like a guy saying hi. Can I talk to you? No, I just say no.
Mm,
Say it nicely. It's usually the ones who kind of got like attitude who
hmm.
might get like an attitude. And then sometimes you do get the crazies, but those are not all the time. But you do get those crazy dudes.
hmm. So the women that you talk
Like,
to, what do they?
hmm?
What you about to say? So the women that you do talk to and you socialize with, what are they telling you? Like when they that they feel about not having interactions with men, or do they not want to have them, or are they just kind of like if it happens, or are they just completely against it? Or the women that you talk
The
to,
ones,
how do they feel about it?
the ones like that, they're okay with not talking to. Well, they make it seem like they're okay not talking to men.
Damn,
I think it's
that's
crazy because like I
that's
love my
hell.
family, I love my sisters, I love my cousins, but I got a twin sister and I got about 7 female cousins and all they asses is single.
Really?
Damn.
Single as in like
Mhm.
not married, or just single like they don't have a man in their
Yeah,
life at
single
all?
nigga, and Grandma Luby didn't teach none of them how to do none of that. Like Grandma Luby, we go to Grandma Luby's house on Sunday. She cook. All the dudes sat around. They washed the dishes. All the dudes sat around. And I'm like, why y'all? What y'all? Y'all didn't want to take no notes from Grandma Luby?
Mm. And Grandma Luby got a man.
Well, she did. Grandma Luby, rest her soul. She died in 2012. She was with Grandpa John until the day
Mm.
they both died.
Oh, okay,
She
that's
was,
what's up.
6 kids
she
later.
would
So you think that it's a thing? You don't think it's just proximity because there's less black women in LA to choose from? Because I found that a lot of times it is based off of proximity as far as whether or not somebody would prefer or they with somebody that is not a black woman, a black man that's not necessarily with a black woman, right? I don't think that is. I'm not sure that it's always just a guy prefers that. I think that that's the thing that he's used to and that thing that he's around the most. So I don't think
As
it's
it
just
pertains
it's just
to
that
sometimes.
only one thing.
Hmm.
I think sometimes, right? Because DC is a melting pot, right? Um, and sometimes it's just somebody's preference, and then sometimes I've had black guys literally only want to talk to me because you're light skinned, you have good hair, my children will have nice hair, and yada 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 all that good stuff.
Yeah,
Let's say this: black women are the only ones that think since they got some more money that they can't date the same niggas they was dating when they was broke. Like men will still we'll still stay the no good nothing chick when we get money. So in the LA area specifically, you got to have some kind of money to live in LA. Like all these women that's making money, they trying to date the head nigga in charge, and the head nigga in charge don't want them.
yeah. ABL kind of sums it up. He says the men she wants don't want her, and that gets blamed on all men.
Yep.
I can
Mm.
I can agree.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
Mm.
statement. And
It's
they
it's
do. They do
projecting.
blame it on all men.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but me personally, I mean, growing up in a mixed race household, all women act the same to me, no matter the race.
Mm,
I've All women act the same, and I think a lot of the times, honestly, different races of men think other races act differently. Like white guys, I know that date women of color.
Hmm.
They think color are fine. They don't. They're like, oh, I don't know what black men complain about. She acts like this towards me. She acts like this, right? But a lot of guys will say, I want an Asian. Asian men are having a problem with Asian women.
That's true.
Yep.
That is very, very true. That is
Yep.
So
absolutely
now you
true.
have to too and determine that you're looking at it,
But
because
you
you're
can
outside.
say that, but Asian men are married. Like there's a reason that
No, that's not true,
Oh,
Quentin.
they're not marrying Asian
It is
women to raise.
largely understood, and I don't know how true this is, but I've heard this a lot. I don't know where the study came from, but they say that Asian men are the least desirable.
no, I'm
Yeah,
talking about their women. Like the black women are the least desirable in America.
And
And they,
Asian
maybe
men are the
maybe
least
them niggas to
desirable.
hang out together. Shit,
but they do a
I've
lot of
never
the a lot of
seen
the
I've never seen a black woman with an Asian man. I can tell you that. Never.
Oh, you need to come to DC. They're all
Oh,
over
I
here.
know.
Okay.
My I know my dude Quan. He married a black woman.
Listen.
Yeah, he only dated black women. He only dated black women. Yeah. No, that's and shit. I think Paul Ma. I went to high school with him. He only date black women. Like the Asian
It's
dudes I know, they actually talk to black
they only
women. Like
date women of color or black women.
I know a few Asian guys too, and I even coach a couple of them. They have no problem getting women.
yeah, they don't.
But then
I
again,
don't
it's
know.
almost like it's different types of Asians. It's almost like it's different types of black people. You got Nigerians, Africans, like
That's true.
Jamaicans, American black men, and then you got Koreans, you got Japanese, you got Chinese, you
Hmm.
got all kind of Asian men.
Indonesian.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that a lot of times we kind of like group them all together, but
Hmm.
in
They
reality, it's different. It's different types of Asian men. So
yeah, they got all different kind of cultural backgrounds and
yeah, they
differences.
do.
Like they are nowhere near the same.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
not
Oh
the
no.
same.
Oh,
I think where I have it find a hard time dating black women is like I don't do the things that they do. Like I don't hang out in the spots that they hang out. And when we start talking, I'm like, she's like, I want to go here, and I'm like, nigga, I want to go there, nigga. I might get shot going there, but that's where she's used to going to. You know what I mean? Like everyone knows, like the east side of Oklahoma City is the nigga side of Oklahoma City, and I don't go there unless I'm visiting my sister.
Mhm.
Type of
Wait, you
shit.
don't
So,
you don't you don't date black women at all?
yeah, I date them, but it's like few and far in
Oh,
between. It's few and far
oh,
in
okay.
between. Like most of them look at me and assume a certain thing, and that's where it begins and ends.
That's because you don't you got that chin strap. You got to get rid of that chin strap, and they're gonna start respecting you more.
Wait, it's
Look,
gone, ain't it? Ain't it gone?
oh, he got it. He
You
still
cut
got it.
If I talk to certain women, I was like, there's these two black chicks at the 7-Eleven down the street, and I'm sure when they first saw me, they made a some kind of decision. But the more I go in there and talk to them, they feeling me now.
Rita think that's so funny.
Hey, did you go in there when you got your haircut?
You say what?
Did you go in there since you got your haircut?
Yeah, I went in there and got my Red Bulls right before I got on. They said, "Hey, Q."
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
You gonna find a reason to go back.
uh,
Yep.
Get that number.
yeah, I think that most guys got something about them that they can leverage. That just, I mean, it could be a beard, it could be height, it could be anything. Like it could be a lot of things. I just don't think that most guys play to their strengths and
Hmm.
lean. Honestly, it ain't even that. I think it's a lot more. It's just about confidence, bro. If you confident and you move confident and it resonate with you and however it is that you do, man, it don't matter if you on a fucking bicycle or if you in the Benz, bro. It don't make no difference. You that shit resonate and it hit. It absolutely hit, bro. And so I
When I
just think
talk
that
to
a lot of
women,
guys lack confidence.
I know I'm funny as shit, and I'm gonna make them laugh, and that's my end.
there's
Yeah, I
not
mean,
really.
Yeah.
It's just
Above all anything else.
really. Are there really a lot of? Because I don't know Oklahoma. Are there really a lot of black women in Oklahoma?
Yeah, it's a shit ton. They every fucking where, especially in
Rita
Oklahoma
Rita
City.
told me to get on you, Quentin, and tell you something. See how you straighten the fuck up?
Uh-oh.
I do what I do.
Oh.
Rita, do you want to tell Quentin what you were saying?
Stop drinking Red Bull. It's not good for you.
I can't hear.
She says stop drinking Red Bull. It's not good for you.
My bad.
But don't drink Gatorade either. Gatorade is just as bad, if not worse.
Yeah,
Like
Rita
for
says
real.
stop drinking Red Bull, Quentin. It's not good for you.
Gatorade is horrible.
Yeah. But yeah, it's yeah, there's a I don't know what this perception of Oklahoma is, that people just think that it's a bunch of white cowboys and niggas don't live here. They're fucking everywhere. They're just like everywhere else. They're fucking everywhere.
Yeah, but you know how like some places are dominated by more one thing more than the other.
Nigga, it's niggas. You go to Oklahoma City, the whole Oklahoma City area is niggas. If you want to go
Okay,
elsewhere in the suburbs, that's where the white folks is. But the actual Oklahoma City is niggas.
Damn.
Tulsa, Oklahoma is niggas. They're on the first 48 every week for a reason. Killing each other. Niggas.
Not downtown Oklahoma City.
Well, everyone's downtown is kind of.
That shit is all white people.
Well, if you
Not
come to
all
Oklahoma
white
City now,
people.
it's totally different now than when you
It's
came
96%, 95%, 94% white people.
Because black people don't hang out down there. They hang out in the other areas with niggas doing nigga shit.
Nah, that shit was lit.
You know the nigga places they gotta tell you the dress code before you show up. That kind of shit. No flat bills, no tall tees. Like they always say grown man's attire. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh my god!
They do that.
People had a dress.
They do that so much in Columbus, man. Oh my goodness.
Quentin, you're right. The other day I heard you on the podcast. You were like all the black people always live on the east side.
That's a fucking fact. That's a
They all
fact.
got a Martin Luther King right through their damn hood.
I was raised
King Avenue.
I was raised
That is
in
absolutely true.
That's where most of the either prominent people or white people live in Northwest, right?
Mm-hmm.
The south side of DC is called Southeast, and it's on MLK.
And then all the white people
like
just keep going further north as the black people catch up, but they just keep going north and north and north as black people move into their area.
That's not what's happening in Detroit. All the white people is moving into the city.
Because the city, they re-gentrifying, they bowing all the niggas out, unless you got some money.
Yeah, like I went to my rooftop party today because they opened up the rooftop for the first time for the Super Bowl party or Super Bowl or whatever. And it was straight up a mixture. It was like probably 40% white, 30% black, 10% Asian. Like it was just a straight up, like, mixture of people.
The city, like the east side is right next to downtown, and they're starting to buy all those lower income housing and trying to buy people out to push it away. Like
All I see inside of Detroit, honestly, all I see in Detroit is white people jogging down the street in the middle of the day, in the morning. It's such a mixture, bro.
Really?
It's absolutely. It is.
It's crazy.
I would say it's probably 50% white people, 30%, 25 to 30% black people, and the rest of them is other. You see a lot of Arabs, Asians, all of that stuff here, bro. Like it's literally just a mixture. Like in my building, it's white people, Ukrainian lady that drive a G wagon. Like it's a lot of money, bro.
Damn.
I think every major city is kind of like that now, though, because DC
It's starting to be like that. Yeah.
used to be majority black. That's why they used to call it the chocolate city. Like my family used to stand out. Now they do not.
Next level.
So that's facts.
Well, I got another video for y'all. This one might be a little bit longer, but I'm gonna read.
By the way, I just want to, before we move on, I love you, black women. You guys are queens.
Don't let Quentin simp to y'all. Christopher Mayberry says, AD, I was supposed to have a coaching call with you on the 16th, but I had to cancel due to work. Do I just send an email to schedule a time? Yes, sir. Send me an email and we're going to make sure that you get taken care of, big dog. Wait, what? Says, you'd be surprised. You would be surprised. Use at who's listening to your content. You should include an outsider on your panels. All y'all got to do is email Q.
They don't want
Drop the
to.
link,
Like I try to
email
bring all
Q.
my they don't want to. I try to bring all my white people, married people to speak about their experiences, and they're like, I won't feel heard. They'll over talk me. That's what they tell me why they don't want to come on.
So, people say
I
that,
love
but
you.
people have the opportunity to always come on and say what they want to say, and they never do that. So, I can only we are equal opportunity people. Like, we don't discriminate against anybody, but you get on here who you can and leave it on the flow. Charles Freeman says, can't smile because my life is in danger. That's wild. It's true though.
Yeah, that's
Matt
absurd.
Newland says, wait. I thought they were queens. That's what y'all get for having resting B faces. I'm asked all the time about if I date black women because I'm proper like Quentin, like being and racially androgynous. Shout out to you, big dog. Malachite says the devil's job is to distract us from the peace that supersedes understanding. The only color that matters is the color of your soul. Free your mind.
Free your
I knew you was
mind,
gonna
and
say
the
that. I
rest
started
will
to say it
follow.
myself. I started to
Be
say that
color
junk myself.
blind. Don't be so shallow.
That little inner
Brandon
nigga
Foster
in me.
says Anton just registered to that View conversation. Women really feel like they own gay men. What's that about? No Diddy. I don't know, bro. Devin Braxton says black women will not approach successful black men submissively, but others will too get what they want. I be having to read that shit slow as hell. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. I be feeling like I'm crazy and I don't know how to read no more. But others will to get, I'm guessing they meant to say get to what they want or at least give you the green light to approach. Man, I be sounding retarded as hell reading some of these super chats sometimes, bro. Yeah. Over time, my dog Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks.
No gimmicks.
Over time, black men preferences have changed. Ken J says, black women stop being a puzzle when you start living a manly life and doing manly things. They're very simple, actually. Common Man 80 says, when I was a young man, I had no problem pulling black women. But today at age 62, I get a lot of attention from them white queens to be. Very few black women. That's some weird shit. Mm. Xavier says, I want to shout out to you. Xavier says, thank you for all that you do, big dog. I sent an email over today for some coaching. I got to tap in for show. Shout out to Xavier. Five Brown says, male dominated careers. A video sent. Coal miners, 96.2%. Trashmen, 95%. Railroad workers, 94.3%. Engineers, 86.6%. Armored guards, 88.7%. Auto mechanics, 97.4%. Landscapers, 90.4%. Scientists, 76.5%. Steel workers, 93.6%. And truck drivers, 98.6% of them are men. And women saying that they don't need men. Interesting. Shout out to Five Brown. I appreciate you for that stat, big dog, and
Damn.
holding us down. I mean, that's some real junk. He said he called it what it is. All right.
Bob Brown be
Y'all
on
ready to
point.
get to the next thing?
Hold on, Anton. ABL, they now live in Charles County.
Hmm.
He said black people in DC now live in PG County. They now live in Charles County. They're running away from the liberal tax laws in PG County. So they all live in Charles County now. They all done moved down here.
That's what's up. It's a woman named Lynette Atkins.
Nigga, what?
Adkins.
Nigga, tell Chaotic Truth to get the fuck out the chat, nigga. This is Great Britain.
CT Wallen.
Yeah. And if y'all wanna Rita said if y'all want to Rita's hair ain't even blue no more. It's black as hell. She said, if y'all want to join the panels, click the link at the top of the chat and reach out to Q on Instagram at Island Gal Q. All right, there it is.
Island
So,
gal need a man to hook up her computer.
Lynette Atkins dropped a video. I've been actually meaning to review this video for a long time, but I just been having a whole bunch of other stuff that pop up that people be sending me. So I figured that I'd put it on here. I haven't actually watched the video, so I figured y'all would be interested in having this conversation because she's speaking specifically about hookup culture. So
Oh,
um I'm gonna try to get to the more relevant parts. I haven't seen it yet, but the videos seem a little bit longer. Again, her name is Lynette Atkins. I like to give content creators their credit and their
I just feel like a
flowers.
lot of people in today's society kind of use sex to fill a void. And it's not to say like women can't enjoy sex. I just think that we've kind of been lied to believe that like as women, there's power in just sleeping with a million people, or there's power in being able to hook up with someone and be physically intimate and shut off the spiritual and emotional.
And let me
Control is
fast
going to be
forward it.
on a topic that I've honestly been avoiding for so long. I don't know. I think that like as young women, especially like in America and just like in the Western world, we've just been lied to. I think that our media exposes us to a lot of things that are not actually good for our psyche and has normalized a lot of things that I think honestly have caused a lot of harm emotionally to young women. For
Shout out to the super chats. I'm gonna read those shortly.
me personally, I have found on my journey as I've just become more conscious and aware of what's good for me, what's not, how can I become, my dream person, build my dream life, have like healthy, amazing relationships. There's a lot of things that I feel like I've been taught that I've really, really, really had to do the work to unlearn and to understand. And I really, really want to talk about this. I talk about this obviously a lot on my channel in different avenues, but I think when it comes to dating, it's something that for me has been a little bit of a rougher journey. And I just want to share with you guys some things that I have learned in my 25 years of living when it comes to dating, love life, hookup culture, sex, just all the things that I've been learning. And I'm gonna say I have been putting off making this video for so long just because I just don't want to come across as judgmental or like I'm on a high horse or I know more than anybody, because I definitely don't. Like all my videos, I will always tell you guys, I'm just sharing what I'm learning as I go, and the things that I believe to be true about the world are just a reflection of my own personal reality. So maybe some of this will align with you and resonate, what you disagree with, what you
I'm
agree
gonna
with in
fast
the
forward
comments
it.
down below. So that's like my little disclaimer. Culture is extremely damaging in this video. Okay. I think that honestly, hookup culture is extremely damaging to the spirit. Like, if I could go back in time and tell my younger self one thing, it would be, bitch, do not participate in hookup culture. It's not for you. I will tell you guys from personal experience, for the longest time, I thought hookup culture was just the norm. I just thought it was like everybody's doing this. This is what you do. Like, if you are like, yeah, there's some people who wait till marriage and maybe are a little bit like more sensitive and sex is just a bigger deal to them. But for so long, I was like, oh, sex is just something that should be celebrated, right? Like we are as women, I think now in like modern times, we're so sexually liberated and we celebrate that. And I think that's such an amazing thing. Like you guys, if you go on my Instagram, y'all know I will wear, I think women should wear what they want. I feel like every woman should be doing what the fuck they want to be doing with their body. Let me just preface this by saying that.
Why you put your head down, Quentin? Why you put your head down,
I
Quentin?
don't,
Let
I
me
don't,
let me
I
make
don't,
it.
I don't.
I'm about to run to the back real quick, but Quentin, you got the floor.
I do not think at all that women should be able to do what they want. There should be some type of standard set by a male figure, the highest male figure in their life, and they need to follow that. Your daddy, your grandpa, your uncle, whatever preacher is the head of your church. But that's wild that there's things women just out here doing what they want.
this this is insane, man. So basically, this is damage control because she knew she was for the streets before, and she wants to get married, and now she wants to get married, and she don't want to. Oh my god,
Oh,
man, this is
Now, this is
insane.
my first time watching a video in the same time, same as y'all. So I'm seeing it for the first time like y'all are.
She
But it's been in
tripping,
my
man.
inbox for a long time, so I'm like, hey, what better time to talk about it than now?
She tripping, bro. Wow. She's
All right,
funny, man.
I'll play some more.
But I will say one thing that I wish that I could go back in time and tell my younger self is that hookup culture is not good for you. It's actually extremely damaging to your psyche, to your mental, to your spiritual well being as a woman. And I can't imagine this is probably the same for men, even though I think it's a little bit different. I think for most people, hookup culture is just, I don't know why it's so normalized. Like, I don't think that it's good for us. If you want to have a healthy dating life and attract like really true, deep, meaningful relationships into your life, I think one of the number one things that you can do, and if you just want to have a really healthy and loving relationship with yourself, I think one of the number one things that you could be doing is to be just a little bit more selective about who you allow into your space and who you allow into your body, like who you allow into your physical. Like, when you think about it, we are such divine beings, and I know that sounds like very woo woo to some people and like annoying, but like it's true. Like, we are all divine beings, and we, like, if you're very spiritually in tune with yourself, if you're very conscious, you may recognize that, like, even just some people being in your space, in your energy field, like when you're hanging out with people, like you can sense and feel that other person's energy, right?
Do y'all think she wrong?
No, she just took a long
She's
way to get to it. Um,
She has a
she's
therapist.
absolutely she's right about what she's saying, but it's just like, damn, why you ain't realized this 1,000 bodies ago?
it's
Shit.
after, yeah, right. That's why I said she's not wrong. It's just that it's after the fact.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Slimmy, move your camera over a little bit so you can be in the middle of the
It's
camera.
so weird, man. Like, I don't know. I have an anecdotal experience for all this to happen. It literally happened to me today. I went to a chiropractor and I was like, I know this dude from somewhere. Like, he looked real familiar. We did the whole thing and I left. And I got home and I'm like, I couldn't get him off. I gotta go see him again on Saturday. And I used to ride the bus with his wife. And I'm like, man, I don't know if I can go back. I don't know if I can go back.
What is wrong?
Of all of the things you could have possibly said, he said, I would have never guessed that shit.
Well, I didn't want to say nothing weird, but like you can draw whatever. I didn't want to. Yeah, we used to ride the bus together
Jesus
before we got
Christ.
cars.
Good God. All right,
But
let me play some more. Go ahead, Mika. What you about to say?
a lot of the a lot of the guys nowadays, like they like, well, the younger ones, they like girls with a lot of bodies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some nigga did
I
say he
be
needs
hearing
some
them say that.
experience.
I be hearing them
Oh no,
say that,
a
man.
lot of the dudes be. So remember how we were all talking and they were like, 2K was saying something about the whole face
Mhm.
on the that time. Like a lot of guys do think that women should have whole faces. So
No.
I don't, me personally, I don't get it. I can't, I'm not with it, but there are a lot of guys that are okay with that, especially the younger ones.
Mm.
And men and women shouldn't have whole faces. I mean, but it doesn't damage a man more if he does have one, but it definitely damages a woman because women
I
are
think
like
it damaged men
flowers.
too.
No, I
After
mean
Monday,
spiritually.
after Monday night,
Spiritually.
I think it damages men too.
Yeah,
I think
spiritually, it definitely takes a toll on men.
after
You,
200
like multiple bodies.
After
bodies,
Yeah.
Monday night, listen, I don't think that it necessarily damages you physically unless you catch some shit that you can't get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
I think it damages your perspective towards people.
yeah.
Because spirit.
Any human beings, I think it exponentially damages women more. But I believe that it's almost like guys that had a negative experience with a woman. Like, it's a possibility he could never trust a woman again. Because, you know what I'm saying? If that woman had gave him a wild experience or some weird shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, just from listening to, just from observing a lot of women online and on social media, I have trust issues. And I don't
Why?
even think that is
Mm,
necessarily a trust issue. I just think that I'd be hard pressed to observe some of the shit that I hear women saying openly and wildly.
mm,
And I see motherfuckers getting Me Too and shit happening and lawsuits and shit. Like, why wouldn't I have a trust? You know what I'm saying? Observe. I'm seeing this motherfucker catching the L and this nigga catching the L. And these women saying, hey, you know, do this to the guys and all of this, or we don't fucking care about you. And why wouldn't I be a lot more mindful and cautious of what the fuck is happening out here?
But see, then I think it makes everybody jaded, right? Because a lot of the times I'll get people that'll tell me, I I like that you're nice, but I don't know if it's real because there are not a lot of people that are that nice, right? So then you have people like that, and then you have people, the women that won't talk to talk to men because they think they're trying to game, so they don't like that they're acting a certain way. That's why some women are okay with talking to bad boys because at least they know they think the nice ones are trying to game them out of something. And it's just everybody because you're doing so much. Everybody is jaded. Nobody trusts anybody. Nobody wants
Mm.
to believe in you can't be real at all. So it's kind of like convoluted when you talk about
I
being
think that
jaded.
there's good people. I do honestly think that there's good women and good people and people that have a good nature and a good energy about them. Um, but I think that is difficult to. I remember when I was on when me and Slimmy was on Clubhouse, and it was this one
Oh
chick,
shit.
and she was like a super feminist type chick, right?
Oh shit. I know exactly who the fuck you talking about. Damn, I forgot her name.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I forgot it. So, but yeah, yeah.
She was a super feminist type chick, but she was kind of fine though. Like she was fine as fuck. And she was in a particular state, and I'm not gonna say the state or none of that shit, but she was in a particular state. And the first time that I actually went down to Miami and I stayed down there, I had so much stuff because I knew that I was gonna be basically moving down there for the next 3, 4, 5 months. Like I had all kind of shit, computers, everything, right? And I knocked that shit out in a straight drive, and I didn't take no time, no stops, no nothing, right? So I got down there because I drove down there because I needed a car to be down there permanently. Um, and then I flew my wife and my daughter down there or whatever. And then the same thing on the way back, I flew them back and I drove home. Now, one of the things that I did on the way there and on the way back, and it worked like a charm in order to keep me from getting sleepy, is that I was online and I was playing Clubhouse. And what it allowed for me to do is to continue to engage in conversation, and I didn't get sleepy on the road. And it was this one earthy super chick. I ain't gonna say earthy, but she was like more of a feminist type of chick or whatever like that. And she hit me up on the side and she was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You should make a detour. I'm like, a detour where? A detour over to my state and stop through and come holler at me, come see me. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought you was I thought you was a feminist. Like I thought you was all on this guy body fuck men shit and all of this. And she like, oh, she like, yeah, but it's different. I'm like, fuck no, I ain't stopping over there. You can forget it. Like, I don't trust you, and I'm not about to stop. I got a schedule to keep. I ain't got time for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to make a detour all the way up through the Carolinas and shit like that to come and see you. Man, I'm going straight to the crib. I'm going from Miami to Detroit. I'm already hate the fact that I got to drive. So, you know what I'm saying? But that just tells me that who people are and what they present to themselves is not always what you're going to get.
Mm.
That right there showed
Facts.
me that, man, that feminist shit, that God body, power, empower woman bullshit, that's all nonsense. I don't
There
believe
is
none of it, bro.
women
It's in that.
empowerment, and I keep telling women that and they hate when I say it, and I don't care. I've never seen women empowerment. I've seen maybe a couple of friends who empower each other. They just happen to be women,
Yeah.
but I've never seen women empowerment because if it's like a corporation of women, please.
The way women can empower each other is to encourage each other to stop having them whole phases and encourage each other to get married to good men. That's
I
women empowerment.
If they don't listen to that, I am
I
a
will.
pick. I
I
don't know
will.
what you about
I
that.
will say this too, though. I will say this too, though. When I told her no, that shit turned. That chick turned angry as fuck, bro. That's how I know. I was like, man, I don't trust nobody. Like when I said no, I'm like, nah, and I ain't even say it like mean either. I was just like, nah,
I can't do it.
like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even like where you get that from? Where you you thought that I was gonna drive like out the way? You know what I'm saying? To make a stop?
That's
What the fuck was that
that's
supposed to mean?
wild.
But I ain't say that. I ain't say what you thought that. I was just like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I can't even swing it. That ain't even me. You know, I ain't even playing that type of game. I ain't doing that. And she just turned mean and ugly and angry. And I was like,
That's what they do.
what the fuck? Like,
But
I
you
just
said that.
blocked her completely. Like, she couldn't contact me on Clubhouse or nothing. Like, don't DM me, don't do nothing. Don't fuck with me.
That was wise. That was very wise.
Yep,
I don't
because
take them type of chances, bro.
the fingers and she'd have been on Clubhouse like, yep, and he just out here.
But I'm telling you, it's some dudes that would have took that detour. I mean, she was bad as hell. Like I ain't even gonna front. She was bad. It's some dudes that'll crash out for that shit. I ain't them. Like
Yeah,
it ain't no shortage of box or nothing. Like I ain't about to crash out for no chick. Let me play a little bit more of this.
Right. And so I think the more that I've learned that on my journey, the more I've recognized that, like, okay, who I'm spending time with, just period, friends, family, this is it's important to kind of recognize like how people are affecting my energy, but also it's like having people in my space that affects how I feel as well. Like I don't just allow anybody to just come into my apartment and come hang out. And so as a woman, as I've started to get older, I've started to realize like why would I not have that same selectiveness with who I am intimate with? Like when you really, really, truly think about it, being intimate with someone in any way is like one of the most like that's one of the most like intense ways that you can connect with somebody. I think that if you allow the wrong person into your energy field, if you're intimate with the wrong person, or if you're just constantly being intimate with different people without actually really truly knowing them and feeling safe and comfortable with them, it can just really disrupt your system. I don't know, I just feel like the more you really fall in love with yourself, the more you kind of are just seeing your body as the temple that it is. And I think that as women, especially, this is my theory, okay? I think that in the Western world, sex has become so normalized because men benefit from women thinking that we are liberated and free by just sleeping with anybody. And so it just makes it.
Do you think that men benefit from women being liberated sexually?
yes.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Ooh, lots of different
yeah,
perspectives. I'm
I do.
curious. Well, hold
No.
on. I want to hear Mika first. Mika, why do you say no?
No, I say men benefit.
Oh, okay. Why do you say men benefit? No, we
Because
didn't
they
get to Amanda Seals yet either, Frank G's, but go
they
ahead,
get free,
Amika.
get free access to, as you call it, box. They get free access to it. They don't have to,
Why you say as I call it?
because that's what
Free
you.
bots.
Yeah, they get access to it like for nothing, and that to me that defeats the purpose. And then like it's it brings like a new meaning to getting the cow and all that for free or whatever. Because at
Mhm.
the end of the a lot of men will trade their resources for a certain type of woman for to have that box for life or whatever, right? Have children with her, whatever. But if you're gonna give up your womb for free, if you're giving, you know, if you're dating tons of men and you're giving it up for free, there's no incentive to do anything else. I can just do that because I get everything else.
Mm.
Yeah, but the problem with women being sexually liberated is that once you get to this woman, she is not whole. She's had too many men. She's dealt with too many men, and she has all these spirits in her. She it's gonna be hard for her to be a good woman to one man now. That's the problem with a woman being sexually liberated because she didn't been through so many things. Once you got so many spirit ties, you could be sleeping with bad spirits. So like when you have all these bodies, like it could really probably mess with you mentally and spiritually. So it's
Quentin,
not
what's
really
the
good.
problem, Quentin? Why is Quentin
We
putting his head over his head?
we had this conversation like 2 weeks ago, talking about spirit ties, and when you have sex with one dude and you have sex with another dude, you look like the other dude, even though it's the other dude's baby because
You
those
don't you
spirit
don't
ties.
believe in that, Quentin?
No, no, I think that no.
You
Oh
don't believe in
my
that? Wait, wait,
God,
wait.
you
Now,
nuts, Quentin.
now the lookalike thing might be
Nigga, my
extreme.
kid don't look like no other nigga.
No, 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 no. I don't. Now the lookalike shit going too far. But a spirit tie, I think that's pretty much a real thing, man. I think that's a
It is,
real thing.
that is a real thing because
Yeah.
you do have to remember. You do have to remember, like your body holds water. It remembers, especially if you are very spiritual. It remembers. So you got to think anything that person is doing and going through. Like energy is a real transparent. Whether you
Right.
are religious,
Yeah, I agree.
that is a principle of the universe. Energy transfers. Period.
Especially if you shoot up the club. Now she got your DNA completely. She completely has your
I think
DNA.
the girl was trying to say, because women, if you allow different men to shoot it up, your body does hold on to DNA.
Hmm.
So that's why you notice the DNA office only says 9999999.9.
No, I didn't even peep that.
It's a reason for that,
I'm
because
gonna have to read up.
I
there's
have
no
to.
100%. You've never
Yes,
seen
I
a
was.
100 ever,
Yeah,
Mm.
and
you're
you're
right.
not going to ever.
I don't know why Quentin don't believe in soul ties.
I just like I'm not like a earthy spiritual energy. I'm not that kind of dude. I'm just like the shit
You know
is
how
what
I
it
know
is.
you know how I know you are?
Why?
Because you was connected to your baby mama.
What do you mean? Which one?
You couldn't let her go. The one that you was telling us about, the one that you was so obsessed with that you still tried to make it work with, even after she disappointed you.
No, that was the one who busted a nut on the tattoo. That was a different one. She wasn't my baby mama. She wasn't my baby mama.
But that's even worse.
What are you talking about?
Because she wasn't even your baby mama, but it was a reason why you were so obsessed with her and connected with her.
Oh, that was my first love. That's all that was. I was young and dumb. That don't no, that don't mean
Not
nothing.
right. Energy. That's all energy.
She reared her other ugly head in my life 2 days ago too.
See, listen, think about it.
It's
Quentin
her.
been obsessing over this chick for more than a decade.
No, I
Oh
haven't.
shit.
Why? I don't know why my friends like. I don't care. I guess she's having her fourth baby, and
Look,
they're
see?
like, Angela's pregnant again. I was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And they know that you do, and that's one of the reasons why they keep bringing it up. I don't
No,
believe that y'all don't. I can't believe that you don't believe that, Quentin.
no, I don't.
Yeah.
It's
So
weird. I
yeah,
was thinking
energy.
about this the other day. Like, I was just, I don't know what made it come up, and I was like, there's just women out in the world that I've had sex with, and I just don't talk to no more. I think that's weird.
Yeah, but I mean that's one thing. I think that there are situations where people would just like tap it and just get what I'm saying, get gone. But there are other situations. Think about it. How do dudes that wind up just hitting a chick that was supposed to just hit a chick, then she wind up becoming a permanent side chick for a long time? How does that happen?
I
That's a
don't know.
connection.
I tend to think that women are better people than they are. And I'm just now coming around the last 3 or 4 years to realize that women aren't sugar and spice and everything nice type of girl. You know what I mean? Like like I give them too much credit. Like I haven't seen this girl since like the third grade. She got on Facebook. We started texting, and the first time I saw her, I was already. And she was like, "You want to go to my room?" I'm like, "Nigga, what's going on? Nigga, I ain't seen you since the third grade. Why we going to the room for?"
But that's the
It's
thing.
like
I
in
don't
my
understand.
mind, like women are better than that, but I guess not.
I don't understand how women can be like, it's okay to sleep with tons of men, but you draw the line at making a sandwich.
That's very true. That is so real. That is some real ass shit right there.
It Or
Yeah, that's
I'm like, wait a
wild.
minute. You're okay with taking tons of D, but I'd be damned if I make a sandwich.
My
That's ill. That's
I have a
demented.
friend that said that she'll fuck a dude before she kisses him because kissing's so intimate. I'm like,
No, I heard that before too.
that's fucking
That
weird
that
as fuck.
that's
No, that they say
that's
that all the time. I've heard that before
oh, that's
too.
so
That's
strange.
fucking
That is
weird.
so strange, man.
I get how kissing is intimate, but nigga, just don't do either, nigga. That's just weird though.
I
Yeah.
So
I just
strange.
couldn't. I can't. I don't know. Like I understand that people can, have a connection and then maybe fall out of the connection, but just to not have a connection at all and sleep with a bunch of men, I could. Yeah.
Yeah, I learned my lesson that like I have to have something. I can't just be like I'm probably shouldn't say this because niggas is gonna judge. I can't just like just like knock down a chick like just like oh you cute I'm cute let's knock it down. I gotta be somewhere in my head to get this to the end.
No, Quentin, I don't think that you're wrong on that. I agree with you 100%. I can't do that
Yeah,
either.
you
I
better
gotta
learn
like
these
you. I
women.
gotta like you a little bit. Nigga.
Yeah, I think it's weird how I see niggas just that be seeing it through and they have no knowledge of the chick or no connection. It's just like, damn, bro. Like, I mean, I understand it when you're younger and you don't know no better and shit. But once you get to a certain age, bro, and you get a little bit older, it's like when you know better, like, fuck, bro.
Mhm.
Like, nah, not her. Nah, I'm good. I'm straight,
Yeah.
bro.
Plus you could take these women out. You
No.
see how they move in public, man.
Yeah.
You just watch them. I just watch them sometimes. I'm like, how does he operate with other men when other men is there? How does he introduce you to other men? You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
you gotta vet them out. Sometimes, man, like you could tell that she for the streets just by
Yeah.
certain interactions. You know
I
what I'm
mean, I
saying?
wouldn't
Sometimes
even
you
want to
could
put the
tell.
effort in, bro. Like, just knocking a chick down, like, to put the effort into a chick that you don't even like, fuck that. I'm straight, bro. It's just not a thing to me. I couldn't do it. So, I
Well,
don't
I
know.
know that. Why do
You said what, Mika?
like why do y'all
What you
waste
say,
y'all time?
Mika?
Why do y'all waste y'all time with chicks? Why do y'all waste your time with chicks you don't even like?
Oh, I don't. I wouldn't. I'm speaking hypothetically, but
No, I
I'm
don't.
speaking to Quentin's
Mm,
point,
mm.
where Quentin said that he couldn't rock out with a chick just knocking her down, and he don't really know nothing about her. I was agreeing with him in that. You know what I'm saying? Like that wouldn't even be a thing for me.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
I
no,
always wondered that.
Ken J, it ain't no cap. This ain't no cap.
that's because he Ken J is
Some dudes got
Ken
discipline.
J be off, bro. Like some dudes, look, man, when you get to a certain point in life, bro, I've seen so many twerk videos. There's so many fucking twerk videos that shit is not even it. Like I scroll right past that shit now because it's just not even amusing. Like it don't mean nothing. It's like, yeah, another one, yeah, another one, another. Like that shit is not impressive. You know what I'm saying? And so once you get so used to certain things and you see life and you get different experiences and different cultural experiences and stuff like that, certain shit just don't impress you no more. You know what it
That's
reminds me of? You know what it reminds me of, Slimmy? When I see motherfuckers with big chains on, right? When I see them with the diamond chains on, right? It's like, yeah, he might have paid a bunch of money, but I'm just not into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen every and which type of chain you can ever think of. I'm not into it.
Yep.
It just don't impress me. Now the stuff that impressed me is a rare watch that you probably can't find. That's probably one of my grill watches. It's a Petite Philippe with a leather band on it. It's so sick, bro. And I'm on a hunt for that watch. Now, if I see that rare watch, I'm like, man, I'm willing to overpay a little bit more because it's just one of my grail watches that I just think is just so well made, and the movement of it and the history and the significance behind it and all of that stuff. That's more meaningful to me. But if I just see a bust down watch, shit kind of like costume jewelry to me now because I've seen 1,000 of them over the last decade and a half. Like that's all people been wearing. It's a bunch of
Hmm.
busting out watches. And so when you've seen it all, you just developed a different taste for certain things. You know what I'm saying?
I
I,
remember. I remember you was talking about them watches on Clubhouse. I was talking for you was talking with the one dude about them for like an hour.
yeah. And
I got.
I've been on the same thing for years. Like I've been doing the same thing for years, bro. And I'm not knocking nobody that want to get a bust down watch. Like that's their thing. But I seen a lot of these NFL players, for example, walk across the stage for the NFL draft today, and they younger, and so they don't know no better. So a lot of them had chains on.
Oh, they
You know what I'm saying?
gaudy,
And that's their thing because they
the
not
gaudy
used to
joint.
that. Yeah, they not used to it. So it's just a different experience. And I guess once you experience certain things or you got access to certain things, it just may not impress you anymore. Like I'd rather have a chick around me that got the right mindset than a chick that want to twerk all the time. And I'm like, damn, like she just young as fuck. All she want to do is twerk. I want to be around somebody that actually could, you know what I'm saying? That got good conversation and shit. Like that shit is more of a turn on to me than somebody that's just twerking. Like that don't impress me.
Yeah, I like a woman that can teach me something. Honestly, for real. Like if I could
Yeah.
learn from you and you can learn from me, like we can go places. Like for real. But
Yeah.
if I'm just gonna fuck on you, no, I don't be lying. Shut up, Slimmy. No, if I'm just gonna fuck on you, then I can't really go
But
nowhere
you know,
with you.
women are doing a lot of that outside of just being hoes. I think a lot of the times the
Hello. Can y'all hear me?
can y'all hear?
Yes, we
Because I don't believe in soul ties.
can. No, that was on my fault. That was my end. That's my fault. But let me see something. Oh my god. This is aggravating. I'm so aggravated, bro. That's all. This is all me. This is my fault. All right. Am I back?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
All right. Let's hope I'm not having any more technical difficulties. Let me drop that in the link for Slimmy. All right. I'm about to go back to playing this video.
All right.
Easier for men to access women and take advantage of women. And it's not to say like women can't enjoy sex. I just think that we've kind of been lied to believe that like as women, there's power in just sleeping with a million people, or there's power in being able to hook up with someone and be physically intimate and shut off the spiritual and emotional side of yourself just to gain physical pleasure. I think that that's a lie that we've been told, especially like in the Black community. Like when you look at like our rappers and just the women who they make famous, I think that Black women tend to just be hypersexualized so much more than white women in the media. I just feel like a lot of people in today's society kind of use sex to fill a void. And so a lot of people go and seek this like lustful, like getting their I think there's a huge difference between getting your physical needs met with just anybody or just someone who kind of fits the bill, whatever, versus like actually participating in sex in like a loving way with someone that you actually feel emotionally safe with, that has actually given you the things that you need to just feel emotionally connected with them. Like I think there's a huge difference between those two things. So like again, I don't think that sex is just like a bad thing. I don't think that you have to like wait till marriage or whatever. Like I just think that at the end of the day, if you're participating in hookup culture in a way that's just like, oh, I need to get my physical needs met, then 9 times out of 10, it's because there's some kind of void that you are not filling with yourself emotionally. You don't.
We'll stop it there. Any final thoughts on this chick?
She's not
She should.
Uh,
wrong.
She definitely she's a therapist. This is like all therapy talk. That's what I think.
Hmm.
I mean, like I said, I still think like she waited too long to realize it. Like, ain't no telling how many bodies she went through. Like, cause obviously, like she's really like confessing in a way. You know, she feels damaged. You could tell. She's actually saying it. She feel damaged, and like it is what it is. Like she waited too long, man.
Would you mess with her, Quentin?
Her?
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hmm.
She's cute.
She definitely nice looking.
She
But
seems.
somebody earlier said she got AI lips.
That so he said, "What's up with the lips?"
Y'all
Yeah, they
niggas.
was talking about her lips, man. I don't know what they talking about, man. She all
They
right.
talk about everybody, bro.
She
Somebody
all
said
right,
she
man.
all light skinned people with curly hair, not because
I love light skinned and I love dark black curly hair. I
they're
love
like
that
just
shit.
'cause- no, just because she has
I
curly.
like women of all shades, man. She's a nice looking woman.
Yeah, she
She
is.
just she just for the streets. That's all. It's all good.
I like all
Somebody will
women,
pick her.
but this is preferred.
Mm.
What's preferred, Quentin?
A light skinned black woman.
Really?
Yep, that's what I prefer. The chick down the one I met in third grade, I want her to be the one so bad, and she won't do it. Like she too like
What do you mean
traumatized.
you want her to be the one? I don't
She's
understand that.
because she got everything is fine with her, but her like she can't get over just like I guess all her soul
That's what's
ties, all
up.
the other niggas that ran through her, and she can't get over it. She can't get past it. She always bringing up her past. She's like, I know you're this, but this guy, and I'm just like, she's so
Damn.
beautiful. She's so beautiful, and she's great.
Damn, Quentin, you obsessed with this chick, bro.
No, I'm not. I just like, nigga, if you can stop putting your old experiences on me, then we can move forward. But I could attempt to
Wait.
change her and move forward, but I'm not that kind of guy. I went through some classes back in the day,
I'm
court
sorry.
ordered. I said I went to some classes, some court ordered classes back in the day about relationships. And that's one of the things that I learned. Is the chick said,
You went through some court order classes?
mhm.
What? What's wrong with you? Yeah.
I learned a lot.
Quentin being held accountable by the law.
Dude, I learned one good thing. It was the best thing ever that I've ever learned about communication. They had two people sit back to back and gave both people the exact set of building blocks, and they said, "You tell this person how to build what you're building, and no one could do it. No matter."
That's
And they
tough.
were just trying to tell you like how you hear stuff different. Like you think you said it this way, and the other person hears it different, and no one could build the same thing. It didn't happen.
Hey, Quentin proving that he really did go to them classes on the low.
Yeah, listen. Well, then they said most people get like 80% of the person they want, and then they trying to change them to the 20%. And she was like, "No, I'll take a motherfucker for what they are, and either you don't like it or you don't." So,
Quentin had to
Yeah.
go to court order classes. Jesus Christ.
nigga, I had to sign my little certificate and turn it into the judge when I was done.
What you have these classes for?
That's what I asked. He said
Next question.
that's why I'm looking at
Oh, okay.
you, little stalker.
Shout out to my dog Quentin.
I got a little predicament that I know how to get out of, and I did it, and I did the wrong.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Shout
Hey,
out to
it be like
Quentin with
that.
the court order classes. Jesus Christ, bro. All right, I got one more video for y'all. Y'all ready?
Oh yeah.
All right, one more video. Amanda Seals and Shannon Sharpe decided to give
Oh man.
they thoughts on
I couldn't watch it. I saw that bitch on there, and I didn't even watch it.
Oh my God,
I
they
man.
watch your
decided
shit
that they
every
wanted to
week.
talk. I haven't seen it. This is my first time seeing it, and apparently they had some thoughts on Candace Owens. So I
Oh
thought
God.
that this would be an interesting conversation to have. I have not seen it. Have any of y'all seen this yet?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I seen parts of it. I
I seen
seen
like a
this
clip,
part.
but like not the whole thing. Not the Candace Owens part.
All right, let me play this.
Can you help me understand this?
I wasn't ready for that.
Sometimes, and it's happened before, people in our community forget that they're black. And they try to appease a group of people that's probably never going to embrace them. And once they realize that, guess who's the first group to take them back?
I don't know her.
You know, I ain't say nobody's name, Amanda. You don't even know who I'm talking about.
I don't know.
How you know who I'm talking about?
Hey, if I missed any of the super chats, Solution Trucking Channel, I'm gonna read yours. If I missed any of the super chats, it's because it messed up. If your car is in the chat, hey bro, could you screenshot some of the super chats so I can make sure I read the ones that I missed from the last segment? Because once my connection started messing up, I lost them. I'm gonna play this a little bit more.
But we've seen this happen before. Rest his soul, O.J. Simpson. You know, he had the famous quote, "I'm O.J. I ain't black." Even Michael Jackson went through what he went through. Rest his soul.
Right.
Even Kanye had to be reminded. And now Miss Owens, who, I don't want no black pilots. I don't want this. I don't want that. And now we can't keep off our black media stations. When before she gave us her butt to kiss. Now, if I'm lying, if I'm speaking out of turn, people, y'all correct me. But y'all know I'm telling the truth. Now, you're talking about somebody that's always uplifted this community. And I was one of the first guys that had a viral moment with Cat Williams. And they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait to attack me. But Candace has given y'all her butt to kiss for 2 decades. And the moment, what they doing? They can't fire me. They can't fire me. The hell you say? Now look at her.
It's not her fault.
Whose fault is it? No. Let's not take that blame.
That let her back in.
Huh?
The spaces that let her back in.
Oh, okay. But that's how.
What do y'all think about this so far?
Man, first off, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm ashamed of Shannon Sharpe right now, man. Like this shit, man. Like the whole time that whole Cat Williams thing went viral, he was the main one saying it wasn't messy, it ain't this, it ain't that. What the fuck is this though, man?
You are 100% correct, Slimmy.
What is this? Like you
He
slandering? Oh
said
my
that all
god,
he
man.
did was ask questions, and
Nah.
then he let the people, or he let Cat Williams, or he let whoever come up on his interview say what it is that they wanted to say. Shannon Sharpe is being messy.
Yep.
Motherfucker is moving like he got an agenda now,
Yep.
and he a chameleon. He a muscle
Nah,
bound
man.
fucking. He
This
a
is
muscle
terrible.
bound chameleon, bro.
This is terrible right here, man. This a L. Like when I heard it, that when I
Like
first,
too many other people, like they cross, like you know what I mean, like who he's talking to, like who was Amanda brought up somebody else, and
Amanda Seals.
yeah, she brought up somebody else, and he was like, "Oh shit, I know him." Like I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm with you, Slimmy. That nigga's slimy.
yeah, this ain't cool, man. It ain't cool. And then it's like the way you going about it. You're really trying. This is low key defamation of character because you really don't know who she is and what she
He
stands
don't.
for.
He don't. And
You
you know, I don't like this shit.
see
Honestly.
this what I don't like,
I
man.
fucked with Shannon Sharpe.
Nah,
And,
man.
and
I
I
never
did
did.
fuck with him, but this
Mm-mm.
some messy shit, bro.
Ever
Nah, I
since Cat
never did.
Williams, this shit been off the rails for this nigga.
But you got to remember, he's on there with Messy Amanda Seals. So he started off good. Like I watched a little bit of the interview, but the more Amanda got messy, the more messy he got.
Yeah, that's some chameleon shit though.
He didn't
Nah,
have
because
people with this
listen at what
back
he's
and
saying.
forth.
Listen at what he's saying.
Well, hold on.
Like
Let me play some
certain.
more. Let me play some more.
All
Let
right.
me play some more. Let me play some more.
We are. We're very forgiving people.
Who taught us to be that?
We do.
Who taught us that version of forgiveness? Do I need to do the lesson?
No, because I know.
Them slave owners taught us that version of forgiveness. They gave us a Bible called the Slave Bible. And this Bible had parts of it taken out. It had the parts of uprisings taken out. It taught about forgiveness because they needed to make it okay in their minds.
No matter how bad I treat you, at some point in time, I need you to forgive me for the wrongs I've done against you.
Because they had convinced themselves that it was still okay to keep people enslaved whose souls were saved.
Yeah.
Even though they knew that that was counterproductive to the teachings that they had learned. So
Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you. It's to free you of the shackles that come along with always believing and letting other people take up real estate inside of your head that prevents you from being able to continue to move forward and progressing.
Exactly.
I've never seen anybody that didn't forgive or that was always talking about something that happened to them ever become successful and continue to progress in life. Forgiveness is releasing that person from your consciousness so that you can move on with your life and focus on growing instead of what's happening in the past, because you can't go forward by looking backwards, which is one of the fucking reasons why Amanda Seals is being outcast. Look, every single title that I seen from Club Shay Shay with Amanda Seals on it is her holding on to the fact that niggas is holding her accountable for being a piece of shit. I seen it saying Issa Rae, I'm gonna go off on this person, I'm gonna go off on that person, I'm gonna hold this person accountable, while she begging black media to let her back in. She begging black media to let her in. See, the thing about it is that Candace Owens never asked to go on Joe Budden. Joe Budden said that I would like to talk to Candace Owens, and Candace Owens said, I accept. She didn't
She's
ask to go on their fucking platform. Joe
she's mad.
Budden said, man, I would love to talk to her and try to pick her brain and see what the fuck is going on. And she said, all right, I'll pull up. I ain't afraid to talk to you. I don't really understand. I don't get it. I'm confused. Like, these people are I like I said, I fucked with Shannon Sharpe. I've always had, you know what I'm saying, a lot of respect for him. And I'm not saying that I don't mess with him right now. You know what I'm saying? Because one situation where I don't necessarily agree with him don't mean that I'm gonna completely remove myself from watching him or thinking that he's great at what it is that he does. So I'm able to separate the person from the content and be objective and give my opinion, because everybody don't agree with 100% of what I say. But at the same time, I can say that this shit is wrong and is messy.
I
Well,
rock
they
with
in
Shannon Sharpe as a
Every
football
woman
player.
after Cat Williams, I haven't been able to watch Shannon Sharpe. Like, I can't.
Yeah, this shit is silly, and I don't think it's one person. See, what he won't do is invite her to be able to have a conversation so he can better understand where she's coming from.
Mm-hmm. Or he's doing this to do that.
This on code shit is so corny to me, bro.
He
Yeah.
plays the same role in every interview. It's like, talk your shit about whoever, and I'm gonna act like I don't agree with it because I know him type shit.
Yeah,
He used to do this on the show with him and Skip. He used to do this same shit. That's why I kind of just like put him in the back of my mind. Like, he's entertaining on Club Shay Shay, but I know what he on. I know what kind
yeah,
of time he on, man. Like,
yeah.
he really on this shit, man. Like, hard. He just had so many people that weren't taking this position like that Candace Owens takes on the show, so he never got to talk about it. But he deliberately did this. This was
Rainbow
intentional.
Kids, you in the minority on this channel, big dog, because we fuck with Candace Owens over here, and we don't live in an echo chamber in which we tell people how to think. Yo, I think that people that choose to rock with people that's not rocking with Candace Owens is dope too, because I don't live in an echo chamber. See, we free thinkers, and I encourage people for having different opinions, whether they rock with her, whether they don't rock with her, whether you rock with somebody and I don't rock with her. We have differing opinions. Mika thinks that Nicki Minaj is the greatest of all time. I happen to think I happen to think differently. Guess what? We still love each other at the end of the day, and it makes for great conversation. But we free thinkers. We don't let people control us based off of identity politics over here. We think what we want to think, and we still fuck with each other and we rock out at the end of the day. So it is what it is. Let me play a little bit more of this.
So, we are oftentimes forgiving
to our own detriment.
And let me also say that I don't agree with 100% of everything that Candace Owens say.
Right.
But the
Yeah.
overwhelming majority of what she says, I rock with her. I think that she was dead wrong about her perspective about what happened to my man when he was going through the problems with his wife.
The white
Who?
dude.
The white dude, yeah. I thought that she was dead wrong about that shit. 100%. But like I said, I don't agree with 100% of what my mother say.
And listen, here's the thing. You know what the thing about forgiveness is that you should absolutely forgive people who ask for it.
Right. Right.
Who ask for it.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay to forgive.
Redemption.
I don't
baby.
forget. I just move on.
But redemption requires
And
action.
Glow, what did she say about black men, Glow? Because we already proved that she didn't say nothing negative about black men. People just be running with a narrative from what they hear other people say, man. People don't actually have no real conversation about. She didn't say nothing about black men. I watch and I reacted to the whole Breakfast Club interview. That's all cap. It's 100% cap. It was Steven
Yeah,
Crowder.
it
That's what she
was.
said.
There are restorative justice practices that have to be implemented in order for atonement to truly take place. And when that's not the course of action, it looks like something else, right?
Yeah.
It looks yucky.
The very first platform, one of the first platforms that I seen Candace Owens pull up on was the Roommates. It was a black content creators called the Roommates. That's one of the first content platforms that I seen her pull up on. So I don't know what these people talking about, bro.
It looks like capitalism. It looks like clickbait. Yeah. It looks like naivete. It looks dumb. And it looks insulting to anybody who has a mind. And ultimately, again, I will bring it back to what makes a black space at this point. Because when I create black spaces, Shannon Sharpe, like Smart, Funny, and Black,
Right.
like my podcast, Small Doses, my radio show, The Amanda Seales Show, we literally do Black-curate news. When I create black spaces, the word black in that context is always about community. You said it earlier.
Right.
So my problem, like you've already pointed out, is that I'm thinking, well, when they make a black space, it's also the same thing. But baby, I got kicked out of a black space. You know what I'm saying? I literally got kicked out of a black space by a black woman who sick black people on me, black men on me to remove me. So at this point, I understand that we can't just look at black people and say, is this skin folk or kinfolk? We got to look at black spaces. Is this skin folk or kinfolk? And all of these black media spaces that took her back in, all of these black media spaces that have just excoriated me for weeks, I look at them and say, you are simply black by name because you are white by commerce.
Wow.
She just said it. She just said it.
This shit is weird, bro.
She just exposed herself. She just exposed herself.
She's just
She was
mad
like,
because people won't let her back in. She's
yeah,
mad
she
because
just exposed
they
it.
are tired of hearing her. And I don't even know why Shannon is entertaining it, because they drug him right after this. They drug him for not listening to a black woman and not understanding, whatever her plight was that she was trying to explain to him at some point in this interview. So all that he was doing, it didn't work anyway. They said he don't have the range and all this other stuff. So
Oh man. So basically, what she was doing was she pretty much was she just looks bitter right now. She
She
looks bitter.
does.
Like she just said, like, yo, they taking her back in and all the platforms that wouldn't do nothing with me. What? Like, okay, they didn't want to work with you. Obviously, she's obviously more entertaining than you, or she just has a better message. They
Facts.
are obviously intrigued by something that Candace Owens is doing. Maybe you should take notes. For real, for
there
real.
she has a difference of opinion, right? Even though it can get her ostracized, she's not falling in line, and they're trying to figure out why. And to people, when you move a different way, people, even if they don't like it, they're still intrigued.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true. That's absolutely true. I agree.
So that's why she's in those spaces. But Amanda, if you knock all of that out, Amanda is just annoying.
I agree.
See, I don't.
That's why I couldn't watch it when I seen her on every episode of Club Shay Shay I watch. And then I saw her and I was like, nope. I heard her talk and I just turned it.
Yeah, you got tired.
I didn't even listen to what she had to say. I heard her voice and that was it.
Yeah,
I can't, bro. This chick is,
yeah.
Yeah,
is
she
No,
is.
you're
trash,
right.
bro.
Her arresting.
Hey, Anton, it seems like every time you cover her, she's just in dead ass wrong.
She always wrong 100% of the time. I'm gonna play her a little bit more.
she just dead
Honestly,
ass wrong.
it's like nails on a chalkboard listening to this chick talk. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna play her a little bit more.
When I saw people taking shots at Angel Reese for crying, because for the longest time,
She is a young person. Do you know how disgusting that is? And that
yeah.
cornball nigga who loves to make himself look like he's the white people's savior.
Who said that?
Emmanuel Akko.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Corny.
Man, get this motherfucker off my screen, bro. I can't
Yeah,
take her, bro.
when she said that about my guy from Texas, that's why I didn't listen to it right there. That's my nigga.
I can't listen to her no more, bro. So yeah, that's Amanda
I
Seals
I heard what.
and Messy Shay Shay about Candace Owens. And he brought that question up. He came up with that question and asked her about that. He brought her up, so he obviously he felt some type of way about her already.
Nah, man, that's ill. Was she? That whole segment was demented. That shit was just ill intent, man. That was some ill intent. It's fucked
I
up.
don't know.
Yeah,
So
I don't like. I don't get it, right? Like why people in quote unquote black spaces don't like Candace. Like I don't agree with everything she says either, but I don't see the reason not to like her.
Cause she hold them
It's a
accountable
yeah,
and she
exactly. My bad, bro.
doesn't run in the victim Olympics. And if you have a reason to act the way you do, and you can blame on everybody else, you don't have a reason to get better. That's the same reason I had a weird whatever that whole what was that chick's name that was talking about you from the ghetto, so you act a certain way because you came from the ghetto, and that's why I didn't really rock with what she said. I was like, man, that don't mean nothing. You got to get better. You got to change your mindset eventually and move past it.
Mm-hmm.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
Man, it's the same, man. It's the same thing. It's the same narrative every motherfucking time, man. Like Bill Cosby tried to hold the black community accountable, and when they brought all that bullshit up, everybody wanted him to go to jail. Everybody, all because he tried to tell the black community one thing, man. All because of that, they all turned on him. Anytime
But
you try to hold a black community accountable, they hate you. That shit is ill to me. It's ill. Man, that shit is so demented. It's the same reason they fucking hate Anton. For real.
But
That's
you
why
know,
he
I
gets
don't
so much
care though.
pushback. Right.
Slimmy, that's why I started out my interview with Anton just saying they hate you. Cause
I'm cool
like
with it
Yeah, I
that's
though.
saw that.
literally
I
what
saw
I
that.
I think they hate themselves. I
like
don't think they hate me.
and
I
I
don't
was
think
just
that got
Yeah,
like,
nothing to
I
do with
agree.
me.
like
They
they
hate
come in
all
Man,
people who hold them accountable. That's just what it is.
huh?
man, I got into a whole debate. I got into a whole debate on Clubhouse before because I said the things that we embrace are the things that kill us. It's the things that slow us down. Man, and I tried to tell this one dude, and I ain't gonna say his name on here, but you know him, man. Tom, he used to do rooms with us too, and he was trying to say like you have as a black man, your job is to protect every black woman. I said
Mm.
that cannot be your job because if you get killed protecting a black woman, what are you doing? How are you doing? Like you don't know the situation she got herself in, and you gonna leave your wife and your kids without a dad and without a husband for somebody who could have possibly been in the wrong, it makes no sense. Man, do you know like it was a whole hour debate because I said that. And then it's
Hmm.
just me and three other people, and they just swear up and down, oh, you ain't this, you ain't that, because you got to protect black women at all costs. And I'm like, no, you can't protect a woman that's not your wife. You cannot protect a woman that's not your wife. You can't do that. You can't do that.
They just had some men up on the campus in New York because a lady got robbed. I think I might have seen it with Anton.
Yeah.
A lady got robbed or something. Yeah, and the men didn't do anything,
Yep. Yep.
and
I agree.
everybody was like, "Well, why aren't the men rushing to help the woman when she's getting robbed?" And so now it's the whole big TikTok thing.
Yep. I agree. I
Now, I
agree.
will say this: you don't pull out your motherfucking phone and record it though, if you're not gonna help. That's demented. That's ill. Like you don't do no shit like that. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. Like that's. But it's the way we living now. The way we living, like people don't have no rules. Everything is lawlessness. There's no code. So a motherfucker might smoke you if you try to intervene in some shit.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's hard for things to be the way that they used to be because the rules were you don't touch women and children. You keep them out of it. That was
Yeah.
always the rules. Man, people don't play by them rules no more. They will kill everybody because they do not value life.
Ain't no more rules.
Ain't no more. All that shit out the window.
Yep, that's for sure. That's the truth. Let me get y'all final thoughts. Actually, you know what? Let me do these super chats first. I lost some of them, but Solution Trucking Channel says Quinn had to take 26 domestic violence classes, huh, bruh?
No, that's so
It was only
disrespectful.
6.
Greatness to Work says she's right. Maccabees was taken out of the Bible, but mentioned in the Bible. Maccabees tells of all the revolts. Fi Brown says Shannon was wrong as F on this. Candace was on the Breakfast Club, Joe Budden, and Fresh and Fit all before she got fired. So the notion of her running back, that's true. Running the black platforms after she got fired is false. That's very, very true. Tristan Smith says, is it me or every video I see of Amanda Seals is her being a victim or she's blaming someone else for something? That's true. Chris Simmons says,
Oh,
it's
shit.
amazing when you get older and reflect back on how you used to have the biggest crush on Amanda Seales since the age of 10 years old. It's so shockingly to see she is completely crashing out. I never had a crush on Amanda Seales, though. She just wasn't a thing. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. She
Nigga said
wasn't a
she
thing for
crashed it
me, so
out.
it was a little different, I guess. So I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a crush before.
I don't remember. I don't remember Amanda Seals, man.
What you
Honestly, you ain't never had a crush. Wait, wait,
I,
wait. Yeah, I was just.
I had
You
a
ain't never had
crush
a
on.
crush.
I had a crush on Miss Dooley. Miss Dooley was my substitute teacher in second grade.
Oh wow.
That's about it, though.
Really? Just
Lord
say wow.
Jesus.
Shout out to Miss
What?
Dooley. Shout out to Miss Dooley. I wanted to hit that at camp library, nigga, in elementary school. But other than that, I ain't never had a crush before. So
Ah man, I probably had too many.
really, seriously,
Man, yeah, man. I used to be.
Celebrity or like
Nah,
real life?
man. You say what?
no, I'm talking about real life.
Yeah, I used to always get crushes on like when I was younger, man. It used to be bad. And then you grow older and then you don't. That shit don't happen
It's
no
so
more.
funny you say that. Like, there's a whole bunch of like pretty light skinned chicks. Like when I went to the black people schools back in the day, I love them bitches, and they all hoes with kids now. I'm talking about like in the middle school.
Look at this shit. This junk is absolutely terrible. Lost my connection again. Terrible. I don't even know how I'm dropping my connection.
Has it only happened in the penthouse?
Yeah, this junk is. I don't know. For some reason, I don't know what it is. It's just like it's happening today, but whatever.
When I
Terrible,
do
just
know
dropping
they
my
say like
connection.
when you're like around like a lot of people using the internet at the same time type of thing.
It's a lot. It's
Mm.
a lot going on
Like it's like
downtown today. I don't know.
like when I used to live in an
Oh,
apartment
that
and
might
they're
be
like
it. The draft.
Yeah, it's
there's
a
so
lot of
many times of
it's
the
a
day
gajillion
that
people. It's a gajillion people down here for the draft. So
Yeah, that might be it.
a gajillion people down here for the draft,
Mm.
but I ain't
That
tripping
influx of
about it.
people just. Did you go check it out?
No, I just stayed on the rooftop.
Okay.
That's it. I just chill. I've been chilling, man. I mean, I be staying out the way, bro. I don't be trying to be in the mix of all of this shit. If I can't go through the back entrance, then I'm straight. Or the players entrance or
Oh no,
whatever. I'm
yeah, I
good.
feel you. No, I feel you there.
So
I feel you.
yep. And then I have Mika with me so she can be a distraction.
Mika's with you right now.
No, I'm saying that it could seem like she is because we got the same liquor, but I'm saying like when she in the city, when she in the city, you know what I'm saying? We be hanging out. She could be a distraction. So
You know what I thought about the other day? The best female rapper is Left Eye. That's Tupac right there.
no,
Same person. That's the female. That's the female Tupac.
nope, it's
That's
not
it.
true. Quentin, we gonna
You
They
take
cannot.
sound
y'all.
exactly alike. They
We
sound
gonna take
exactly alike.
your rap thoughts and we just gonna throw them in the trash. Black
Oh,
Thought
Black Thoughts.
says protect black women at all costs means crash out.
Yeah,
Now, if a woman
yeah.
is with me, like a woman is up under me, or she with me, or she, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna always make sure that the people that surround me is taken care of and protected. So that's different. But I'm not just gonna be randomly crashing out for no chick
Yeah,
that I don't
totally
know.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's different.
man. This a stranger on the street, man. Like, nah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not intervening in nothing at all.
I call the police though for you. I got you. I got you. I call the police for you. Final thoughts, y'all.
Uh, Amanda Seals is trash. That pretty light skinned girl was for the streets. And I forgot the first thing we was talking about. What was the first thing we was talking about? Damn, I forgot. But that pretty light skinned girl, she definitely for the streets, man. Keep them low. Keep that body count low, ladies. Keep it. Keep it low. Keep it low, fellas. Try your best. For real, man. That shit gonna come back to haunt you. Cause you're
Somebody
gonna be
said,
end
"Big
up
up
doing.
Anton. How come Shannon didn't ask Amanda Seals why she lied and tried to run Myron Rowe's career as a former NFL player and neurosurgeon?" Ah, that's true. Missy is the best female
Ooh.
That's fucked
VA
up.
to me. MC and VA, two up, two down. Shout out to Missy. I love Missy Elliott. She dope.
That
Mika's
nigga
gonna say Nicki
Monroe is the.
Minaj. So
I
I'm gonna
love
say
Yeah, he
Missy
Left
gonna be on
Eye.
that
Elliott.
Nicki
Nigga, I was
Minaj
listening to her the
stuff.
other day. I said, okay. I heard a little Tupac in her cadence.
Oh, Anton, did you go back? Did you go back and listen to Pink Friday?
nah, not yet.
Nope.
I listen to Tupac strictly for my neck. I listen to Tupac strictly for my niggas, and then I put out a weed plate on. I put a weed, made it a new weed plate. So
So wait,
Slimmy.
Would you hear when you went back to strictly for my niggas?
it was trash, just like I thought it was the first 8 times that I listened to it.
Ooh-wee. Damn.
That shit
What was
is
you?
it's a weed plate, and it's just trash, bro. That shit is so garbage.
Mika, what was you
Anton.
about to say?
First I was just gonna ask Anton, did he ever go back and listen to that Jay-Z Sunshine song?
No, I like Jay Z Sunshine.
What's a weed plate?
It means that it's trash, bro.
Oh, I was like, that nigga anti smoke weed now? I thought.
Nah, I don't smoke weed. Strictly for my niggas, it's a coaster. It's a coaster for the table for us to set our drinks on top of.
I'm about to listen to that in a little bit, man.
It's horrible, bro. It's horrible. It's right up there with Silk the Shocker.
Ooh, no. Silk the Shocker can't rap on beat. Hell no.
I like the mic.
I remember the first CD I got was it was Ghetto D, and I played it on my Iowa stereo system with the detachable speakers on the side.
That album classic though, man. That shit hit. I love that shit. I ain't gonna cap.
Man,
I
y'all
love the
get
way
some
that shit
sleep,
sound.
man. I'm about to wrap it up. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
Love you too,
All right,
bro.
y'all.
Till tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all.
You already know, bro.